think it's good. God damn, look at that cute face. What the fuck? Dude, what? I didn't even do anything. There wasn't even a face. I'm trying to make sure the sound is okay for this map, but it seems like so fucking quiet. But it's loud in my ear. Hi, Seekuru. Walkies. Hi, Elder. I was really fucking worried because I woke up to like 3 people DMing me that like, hey, VR chat's fucking down. What are you gonna do? And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. You sound so great in my ear. Hello, hello. Hi, Elder. Balls, Dedge, Wave. What wasn't my sound? It was the map volume sound Trogdor. IRL stream, you know what I did? I created a profile on OBS that would have World of Warcraft up. And I was just gonna get on my rogue and like walk somewhere. I was just gonna like, I don't know, maybe we walk across Wrath of the Lich King from Borean Tundra to Howling Fjord. And I'd get the walking treadmill in, but I was like, I'd unfollow. Damn. Why don't you just unfollow that now, Ire? Hello. Say hi to me, damn it. I literally did. I said hi, Trogdor. Oh my god. Hi, Stalking. Stalking! You've got a fucking hill to be silent on or something. Hi, Media. This girl's literally live with Silent Hill F right now. And she's lurking in here. I wouldn't want to be playing Silent Hill F. But that's because I'd be too fucking scared and chicken shit. Hi, Techno. Morning, Lynn. I'm at work, Lynn, once again. Well, I hope it goes fast. Okay, let's start. We are starting with leg lifts. Seekuru. Oh my god, I just realized her name is close to Takaru's and I want to say it like that. No skipping today. Trogdor. We weren't going to skip. We were literally going to walk in World of Warcraft and I'd have the pad treadmill. I got to see Seekuru last weekend. Hell yeah. Media, I keep telling her to get on VR chat for walkies. Media cute. Seekuru Media has joined us a few times. You're like right at the camera, by the way, Lunny. Like if you turn at the wrong angle, it clips your foot. The camera is here? Huh? It's in that wall right there. But you see it there? That's weird. Huh. Your stretches? I wouldn't have skipped the stretches. Oh, really cute. Really pressure. Oh, got it. I'm gonna sneeze. It went away as soon as I muted. Really fresh bean, really shy. Would have loved to hug, but got dizzy. SMH Yulind trying to run instead of walk. Where does that come from, Tevin? Nod. Nuh-uh. I saw with my own eyes. Let me check battery. Yes, I think I first saw you when Media raided. And raided time was walking with you. Yeah, but I want you to, like, be in VR chat with me. I want you to be, like, here next to me. Media has joined a few times. Media and Wolfie, they have their own treadmill. Although, it likes to fight them. It likes to just not work. And so, they'll walk with me, and the next day they're like, yeah, the treadmill broke again. Wolfie's working on fixing it, and I'm just like, oh god. Okay, I will be lurking. You're always welcome here, Stocking. Good luck with walk, though. Good luck with the spooks. Cairo and Spacefish were playing it, and they were having a great time, but scared shitless. I do have a bit of battery, so I can join. Give me 10 to take off my pajama and all. Battery for what? Is this battery for the headset? I'm now 14k away from Mooglin. Good night, he who cutelins. Good night, elders. Sleep well. I need a treadmill that physically fights me. That'll get me into shape. Walk too slow, punch in the crotch. I'm awakened, Prince. Seeker, we have some people that, like, they don't come around too often. But we've had, like, 3 people that they join and they're just like, I don't have a treadmill. And they just walk in place like this for 3 hours. Moogle? Really, media? I saw media redeem it, and I was like, oh, cool, I'm going to get a pretty outfit. I'm going to get Bunny, or I'm going to get Jiangxi, and she's just like, Moogle. Hey, media. All right. I'll fucking remember this. Grr. Yes, headset battery. Can I place an order for some fresh buns because the bakery is 5 stars on Yelp? And I'm gonna have you screaming out. Okay, buddy, alright. Got you covered, Moogle. Ugh. You need the antenna to catch all the 5G. Gah. Yeah, need one of those little bowl omnidirectional thingies. Those are fun, but I think they're very much for like VR games where you need to be able to run in every directions. For an actual like, hi Divana. For an actual like running in or walking for exercise, I would not want one of those. You've been spoiled far too long, femboy. Stick to your roots. God, whatever. Bug you dirty pink Moogle ham, you pink Moogler ham. Hi, Global. Hi, Harley. Now Yulind needs the entire for grip support. What the heck? Hi, Juice. I'm glad you're able to make it. Yeah. Hi, Gana. I woke up and I had like 3 DMs from people that were, or DMs from 3 different people that were like, VR chat's down. What are you gonna do? And I was like, I had a backup ready. I'm really glad I didn't need to use it. It was like 8:40 and I'm launching VR chat. Like, please launch. Yes. PNG walking. I would have done PNG walking. I would have walked on the pad treadmill. And I would have had, I would have been walking in, the one thing, World of Warcraft. I would have just, like, been stealth, walking through a continent of World of Warcraft, and I myself would have been on the pad treadmill. We're lunges? I'm pretty sure we're at lunges. It would have sucked. I'm glad I didn't have to do it. I'm very glad we didn't have to resort to that. 3. I didn't do too much yesterday. Although I was very productive. 5. Hi, Dehi. Dude, my eye just has a fucking, like, eyelash just bothering me. Ugh. Okay. Lunges. We've got the hamstrings now? Okay. Ugh. We did this map somewhat recently, but I came back here because it's fucking cold today. I woke up this morning. Yesterday, it was about, mid-70s, right? I think it was like 65 or 70 outside. Today, it's 46 Fahrenheit outside, and I was like, oh my god, it's cold. Help, I've fallen ill and I can't get up. Oh, that fucking sucks, dude. No head pats? Yeah, no head pats. No ices here. They're only here on the weekends. Are you sure your heater is on? Yes, it is heating up to 67. It just, it hasn't needed to heat up before. Okay, Yulind. The low today is 57 and the high is 89. Sounds a bit warmer than what I got. It's not even like the low, but outside when I checked the thermostat, it was 46. I'll heat you up? Yeah, I'm sure you will. Gana, hug. No touches. My legs are staying straight today. Hell yeah. I didn't hear no let's go. Oh. Hi, a little bit more. Hi, Leon. Yulind, I'll warm you up with tea and big warm hugs. You will not warm me up with tea. I don't really like tea. I have had one tea that I was like, this is okay. Well, like... Dude, my nose is just like, I put the headset on, it just feels like I need to sneeze so badly. Hi, Joe. Yeah. Nah, Yulind like thick milk when he gets warmed up. If I'm trying to, like, warm up, I would try to eat warm foods. Like, things that I normally eat that I don't heat up, I might heat up. So, like, my protein bars. I'm actually supposed to be putting those in the microwave for a few seconds. I get these, like, replica Pop-Tart protein bars. And I get these replica cinnamon roll Pop-Tarts. Replica cinnamon rolls. And both of those you're supposed to put in the microwave so that they have, like, melty frosting on top. And I just don't. I kind of just open the wrapper and, like, But, like, if I was like, man, I really want to warm up, I'd heat one of those. I'd get, my dinners, my potatoes are usually pretty hot. But with actual liquids, I kind of like stuff cold. Even when it's, like, winter, I'll, cold milk. I've never, like, been a regular of warm milk. No need to mute, femboy? No, I'm pretty sure I'm always going to mute for that Trogdor. Because I personally don't like hearing people, like, make bodily noises. I don't really like hearing people sneeze or cough or clear their throat. I really don't like hearing people burp. And so I always mute for that stuff. Okay, then warm hugs and hot cocoa? Maybe hot cocoa. Maybe. We're at splits or come. Wow, Dehi. That's just so outward. So forward. Are you recommending that? Hey now, eating ice cream in a cold day is peak. I make a delicious cocoa. Oh. Ow. 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 Oh. Ow, ow, ow. I hate splits practice. Oh, jeez. Ow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. 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 It does feel like, by the smallest amount, it is getting better. But ow! Hi, Zvi. No, Peak is an indie game where you climb a massive mountain. As an adult, I feel like Hot Cocoa doesn't hit any spot anymore. That's tragic. You'll hit the ground eventually. That would be nice. Oh. Make a delicious cocoa. We did splits. Oh, we're at Cami Stretch? Can't believe you haven't had hot chocolate before? I think I have. I think I've had hot chocolate, like, once. I don't know, it's just like, it didn't hit the spot for me. It wasn't something that was like, oh my god, I want this all the time. Ugh. Oh. I like days where my tracking looks good. Strickland maintained off to Workland. I hope it goes fast, Techno. You should try doing lateral splits instead of just those splits. That way your muscles in that area are stretched out evenly. We're at squats. And then, are you single or poorly guarded? What the heck? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. That's such a, like, good lord. It's such a mentality, like, what is the one thing? What is the phrase I say? Every goal has a goalie. That's like, what the heck, man? I would never say you use poorly guarded. Well, what they're saying, Leon, is that if I was in a relationship, am I loose and still, like, getting around? He's not answering my question. Ain't because there's a goalie you can't score. I am single. I'm just single. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I see. Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean I can't score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3 down. Oh, I think I just brushed the mic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said I was productive yesterday. I did Blue Twitch stuff. It's not uploaded yet. I did not do the editing for it. But I did take some pictures. I did record a video. Yippee! Yulind being a cutie. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Proud of you. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think with video game stuff, everything I keep seeing is still about Pokemon Z to A. I've seen like 3 groups. Anybody that hasn't played it has a lot to complain about. The price, the pop-in, the graphics. Hi, Devil Gated. Anybody that has played it falls into one of 2 groups. There's either the group that's like having fun, and they're like, yippee, I'm having fun playing Pokemon. And then there's the group that's like, this sucks, is this all there is? This is inexcusable. I've only seen that third group from like a few posts on Reddit. Most of the people that I've talked to, most of the people that I have talked to that have played Pokemon ZA have said they're having fun. Whether that's actually them having fun, I don't know, or them convincing themselves they're having fun. But hi, Kuro. Kuroki. Nice post yesterday, by the way. I was proud of you that you weren't just floating with your feet in the camera. That new pose for you. Good job. Good job. Unironically, it looked really nice. Good job. Well, thank you for the raid. I'll pose you. Oh my god, really? Really? Good job today. Thank you for the raid. And I nom the raiders. No, we like the raiders. Indeed, Kuro is here now. Wow, it's a Kuro. Kuro was playing Battlefield 6. Did that not have an outage? Because there's been like a massive like just services outage across like the entirety of the internet. And I guess Battlefield wasn't down? Or did you only play it for a little bit? They're just the anim files I made, so if you want them. I don't know how to fuck with the animation files yet. Oh, that fixed the cam position? Shonky was on a game that was like fuck, what was it? Supra World. And I was like, what the fuck is that game? And then I saw my DMs from a bunch of people that were like, hey, VR chat and like half the internet is down. I don't know what company does Battlefield 6. I would have assumed EA. What company does Battlefield? It's not EA, right? The Clay Peeps puzzle game? But yeah, VR chat obviously came back up. I'm on it now. I was really worried, Kuro. I was like, oh god, if I can't get on VR chat, what do I do this morning? I think I have 3 more squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ubisoft, I think? My only issue with the new Pokemon game are just the nerds flexing their shinies because all they did was go AFK for hours to have multiple of the same shinies. There's multiple shiny hunting methods. Hi, Violet. One of them is you go up and down like a tower or something, and that resets. It re-rolls if they're shiny or not, but it doesn't re-roll the Pokemon. So you just find an area where there's like 3 or 4 Pokemon in sight. You just go up, and you go back down, and that re-rolls them shiny. And so it's like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh, shiny. And then like it's apparently shiny hunting is very easy in this game. Which, okay, sure. I guess that sucks if you're like an avid shiny hunter. If you're someone like me who's like, I'll never shiny hunt, but like, hey, if it's easy, maybe I'll try it a little bit and I get rewarded after 1 hour. Works for me, but I think that sucks for people that really enjoy shiny hunting who lose that. I understand what it's like to lose something I really enjoy in a Pokemon game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but what's the point of having 7 shiny Litleos? Trading. If you have 7 Litleos, and somebody has 7... trying to think of a Panchams. My Litleo for your Pancham. Won't play Z-Day. 1, no Shuckle, even if Shuckle is an X and Y. 2, price point. It is a very expensive game. Akashua had a post in the Discord, which I kind of was a little critical of, but there were 2 people very, very critical of Z to A. And I do, for the most part, agree with them. One of them was saying, like, this game shouldn't be more than $40. But at one point, one of the videos was like, even the most avid of Pokemon fans are all in unison lambasting this game. And I was like, what? No, they aren't. They just aren't. Like, even when I agree with somebody, I find myself not playing devil's advocate, but I don't like it when they make false claims. I don't like it when people are sitting there going like, everybody agrees with me. And it's like, I can name you 5 people that disagree with you. I don't know. Pokemon, what was the other IP we were talking about that, like, the IP is incredible, but it's just been run to shit. So, like, Star Wars. Pokemon and Star Wars are both, like, the setting is so cool. The memories and nostalgia we have with it is so fucking good. But anything new from these IPs that comes out, you assume it sucks. You just, like, it's a safe assumption that it's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We have one last stretch. We have our plank to do. Ugh. Yeah, the Arceus, the Legends games, they have very small Pokedexes. Hi, Proxy. I came back and the Asian femboy turned into a ghostly white femboy. I'm not even in my Halloween outfit. We'll start at 28 minutes. We'll go to 31. 28 start. 3 minutes. So, like, I'm thinking about getting Z to A, but for the Switch, like, this game doesn't seem worth getting Switch 2 for in the end. It looks fine running on the Switch. I mean, it better be fine. Every building is fucking 6 vector faces. No, not even 6. It's 5. They probably don't have a plane for the fucking bottom. I miss Bunny Yulind. You gotta redeem it, Leon. Media took Moogle today. Because she's mean. Ugh. 50 seconds down. Yeah, but everyone loves that one shot of the girl's ass in the game. I don't think I've actually seen it. 70 seconds down. Almost halfway. Right, Moogle Yulind, classic Cuteland. No, it's not classic. When I switch to Miltina, we're getting rid of Moogle. That's not gonna be a thing anymore. 80 more seconds. I definitely was gonna Moogle, and someone beat me to it. Oh, why is this hard today? Maybe because the girl's like 26 a game and people are going, see, Pokemon fans can like older women. Oh, that's so bad. 60 more seconds. You dropped your pocket? What the fuck? 50 seconds. Oh, God. 40 seconds. Hold it, Femboy. I'm holding! It just hurts. 30 seconds. I hate plinking. Have you tried, not hurting? Hey, Proxy, have you tried not hurting? I think I'm better at not hurting than you. 15 seconds. I think I'm fucking professional at not hurting compared to this guy. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Roxy, I would like to apologize. Roxy, I love you. Roxy, I will kiss it better and walk on your back. Mid as fuck. Your typical character appears when you only see her below the waist and the bodysuit textured like it's fairly thick suit. That's as well defined, but fairly plain. I did too, and you know why you... Deadland. You think after 800 days, you'd be used to it by now. Alright, Trogdor. Let's see you playing 3 minutes every day. Let's see if you ever get to a point of, wow, this is so easy, without pushing yourself past 3 minutes. This guy's so critical today. Oh my god. I just want to lay here. Get up? No. Proxy. I took a nap with Zenny yesterday. At one point, I was like, Zenny, do you sleep in VR? And all the people that knew Zenny were just fucking laughing, and they're like, does Zenny sleep in VR? No one sleeps as much as Zenny in VR, and I was like, oh shit. You always with the hand hips while being sassy. Get up. Not you. Sounding like the kind to yell mean things during birth and saying, so I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. You're amazing after. You nap with so many different people. I nap with anybody that wants to join that's on my friends list. After my walk, Yulind is used goods. Proxy. What was that anime? I think it's Noragami, where the one divine weapon, she's claimed by everybody and she has their names just written all over her body. Literally me with nap time. Hi, Gyro. Used goods. Most athletes I know actually can't stand the plank and refuse to do it, preferring wall squats over planks. Free use for naps. Okay, that has two meanings, Trogdor. There's free use for naps as in, like, anybody can nap with them. Then there's, like, free use like, hey, I've got my SPS on. If you want to fuck me while I'm asleep, go for it. Which is like, holy. Happy doing the laundry. Coach used to make the team plank, and the one at the end of the row had to quickly step over everyone else to get to the other side. So the whole team had moved down the field once or twice. That's brutal. You count as for both. You have SPS now, right? I do. I have never done that. That is not something I have done. Hi, Shion. I need to fix my trackers. What? You can start now? I literally cannot start right now. We can't nap on stream. What are you, crazy? That's against the rules. I should clarify. Napping on stream is not against the rules. Napping on stream without a mod to monitor the chat while I'd be asleep. That is very much against the rule. We're about here. Hi, Yulind. How's your day? I was very, very worried at the start of the day, Shion, because there was a massive service outage across like many websites and apps. VRChat was included. So I woke up and I had like 3 messages from people being like, hey, VRChat's down. What are you going to do for your walk? And I was like, oh, God. But it came up right before I started walking. So I'm also realizing I forgot my hair clip. Hi, Pozuyu. Thank you for the follow. I gotta put my hair clip right in because that keeps my hair out of my left eye when I'm walking. And my God, is it annoying having hair get in my eyes while walking because it gets all sweaty. Awful. Okay. Well, I'm happy I got to see you. Do you really need the hair clip? I don't need it. But, like, if I don't have the hair clip, it will just get into my eyes. Especially if I'm sweating at all. There's worse things you can get in your eye? Okay, buddy. Yeah, alright. We switch to this camera. I'm actually going to move off this ledge and stand right over here. Because I need a flat surface. And this will be easier for people to find. Hi, Honey Boo. Bring up this window. Walking through the wetlands. Yes. Wake my equipment. Don't have Wi-Fi. Start manual workout. We're walking. This should be loud enough. Yeah, I think that's loud enough. Hi, the Arakor. What do you mean by walking? Never mind. We got there. This might actually be too loud. You guys let me know if this is too loud. Well, I'm happy I got to see you. I'm confused at what SPS was being talked about. You know SPS and something that may be something else? SPS is a DPS, a dynamic penetration system. I'm not actually sure what the SPS stands for. But basically, you can designate fizz bones as plugs, and you can create areas that are sockets. So, are you using a treadmill? I am using a treadmill. It's a Nordic track. Pardon? I can't hear you over being a perfectly fine volume. SPS stands for Super Plug Shader. Okay. Also, hi, Lucy Black. I need to try this, what the hell? I have a Nordic track, which is like a treadmill you would find in a gym. They're very expensive. I don't recommend this. There are treadmills you can get that are like walking pads. And those will range from $100 to $300. A brand I have, because I have a backup walking pad treadmill if this one were to break. The walking pad treadmill, mine, it's like $300, but it's always on sale. I've never seen it not on sale. When I looked 2 days ago, it was $170. And that's an awesome one. It's got a really solid grab bar, and it's got prongs at the front that you can use for up to 8% incline. YPOO is the brand. Anyway, Leon. So you can make things plugs, you can make things sockets. For example, let's say I have an ice cream cone. I could designate the ice cream on the ice cream cone as a plug, and then I could designate my mouth as a socket. That way, when I put the ice cream near my mouth, the ice cream will, like, disappear and, like, be scrunched down and follow the path of the socket, which would be my mouth. So you would never see the ice cream, like, stick out the back of my head, or I wouldn't, like, miss and go into my cheek. It would, like, be fixed along a path into my mouth. That's the wholesome use for it, and nobody does that. What everybody uses it for is they make their dick a plug, and they make their butthole a socket. Yep. Oh boy, walking time, never mind. The fuck, how are you walking in place? Be nice, Trogdor. Pardon, I can't hear you over. SBS stands for, I need to try this. What the hell? Stop flexing on us. I'm not flexing. Damn it, who left the hose on in Manethil Harbor again? It is the wetlands. It actually looks like you're walking. You deserve a follow. Thank you. I also made these videos, Arakor. So this is a YouTube video. This is not VR chat in the background. This is what I see in VR chat. What I am using... Oh, wait, no, hold on. This. I'm using the camera. I've got up the mask section. And this is a YouTube video. Oh, you see the SBS I know of is Sensual Pleasure Session, since this is, of course, massage. Did you ever give a review for the Reese's Oreos? I just got them yesterday. They're pretty good. They're so good that I did not eat dinner yesterday. I just had fucking 12 Oreos. I'm gonna try the YouTube thing. Just not walking out. Yulind, you heard of downtown, right? Why don't I take you to downtown? Okay, Moikin. Okay. Oh, thank you for the follow, Arakor. I appreciate it. Yeah, SBS. I recently set that up for the completely legitimate and wholesome and nothing lewd usages of it. There is one plug and 5 sockets on my avatars that have it set up. What about SpongeBob's Bring It Around Town? I prefer Cuddle Town. I don't want to go to any town. I just want to stay inside. Wait, how do you put YouTube behind you? Because I'm a dumbass when coming to streaming. So, it is basically the different sources in OBS. What you do is you have your YouTube source, which would be, you know, whatever browser you're using. For me, it's Firefox, could be Chrome, whatever. Make that the YouTube video you have and full screen it. Then you put VR chat over that. So VR chat on top, YouTube under it. That way, if both are on, you won't see YouTube, you'll see VR chat. Then you do the overlay thing I showed you, where you go to the streaming camera, you go to mask, and you click world. And anything that's part of the world that you're in will be hidden. It basically becomes transparent, which it will show through the transparent parts, all this over here, and it will show the YouTube video under it. But like, user, that's me. Remote user, that's my friends like Violet here. You typically hide the UI because you don't need people to see that. I always hide items because I have this one friend named Cairo who really likes to join and put items in front of me. You can just hide whatever you want in the streaming camera through the mask section. Hi, media. Sounds like you would like to have someone screw his sockets. It's just polite. Okay, got it. Thanks for the short. 5. Didn't know you were into ear stuff. Plonk. Hi. Mwah. I mean, you had 12 Oreos, so I know you like cream fillings. They're Oreo Reese's cups. So think like a Reese's cup, you know, the chocolate peanut butter. But like the top chocolate is like white chocolate, and then it's also just got some like of the cookie part just at the bottom of the Oreo. It's a weird mix, but it's good. Shinchy. I like Opera, it's less chuggy. I basically have to use Firefox because I really don't want ads when I'm going through these walking videos. And I don't remember if Opera is Chrome based, but well, I used to use Chrome and that one got fucking ads, so we stopped using Chrome. You got nothing against ear stuff anyway. It's a 24 pack and you ate 12. You ate 6 packs? No. No. Yes, 6 packs, yes. Did you just go and check? Opera has an ad blocker. Chrome has an ad blocker too. It just doesn't work. Yeah, so he really likes talking about the different creams he likes. What the? Where did media go? Oh, you're there. No. Look, Trogdor. I had a very productive day yesterday. I had to do something I really didn't want to do. So towards the end of the day, I was like, fuck it. I don't even care. I'm eating Oreos for dinner. Or I'm eating Reese's for dinner. Yeah, you deserve it. When I say something I didn't want to do, that's not talking about Blue Twitch. That I had fun doing. I had to do something after that. Media will understand this. Sometimes when streaming, sometimes when running a community, you have to deal with something that's problematic. Whether it be a person, or 2 people not getting along, or some issue that steps on some other community's toes. Every now and then you just gotta be like, hey, I'm not trying to cause waves, I'm not trying to upset anybody, but we have a conflict here and it has to be dealt with. And I had to deal with something like that yesterday, and it was just, I'm gonna be honest, I was really fucking bummed out from it. Thank you. And I opened up Discord after dealing with it. Hi, noob. And I went, I don't want to be alone right now. Noodles, do you want to be in a private call with me? And so Noodles was my emotional support. Like, hey, let's just hang out for 3 hours. And I was playing WoW, and I don't really know. Oh, she was watching Tokyo Ghoul. Emotional support puppy. So Yulind wins the pole dancing stream, or chat having an orgy. The pole dancing stream is probably not gonna happen. I'm not putting a stripper pole in my parents' house. The orgy stream, well, not orgy stream, but the chat having an orgy, that was... five or six days ago. Yulind burns hundreds of calories per day. Oreos are good for rewarding the body for its burning of said calories. Was what? Wah wah wee wah. I'm B Lurky. Good luck with stream. Hi noob. I think noob is live right now. Did I catch them live? I don't think so. They're actually not live right now. Usually they are. TG changed my life. Based. Tokyo Ghoul. I feel like you're light enough to use one of the temporary poles without too much trouble. I probably could be, and honestly, I'm not gonna be like jumping on it and fucking spinning, right? If I were to use it as a pole, it'd mostly be like for posing and stuff like that. I'm just not going to. Was what? I would have done the same and streamed anime from my phone to Discord. Any anime you'd want to watch? I didn't want to watch Tokyo Ghoul. I wasn't like watching with her. She was just watching it. And I was playing Lemix. So true, and just imagine his core ad glutes. Hi, Ostel. Holy shit, we're 0.6 miles already? Oh no, Stepchat, I dropped the key to the handcuffs. I would literally... What's the Miku song that came out recently? Where she's in the bunny suit and like just posing all the time, and there's one where she's like handcuffed to the stripper pole. I'd just be posing like that the whole time. Bend over some more. Is that a response to Violet with like, I dropped the key to the handcuffs? Huh? Rabbit Hole Miku? That's the one. That's the one. Yeah, dealing with that, I was just like, I must exist. I simply want to, not, what's the word I'm looking for? Distract. I want to distract myself. I played Lemix for like 3 or 4 hours. Badly today short, Wolfie here in 30. Okay, that's good. I mean, I'd take media walkies for 5 minutes, honestly. I'm just always happy when you're here. Look at that palm bounce. What the heck? Well, I'm glad you were a big boy and did what needs to be done. It sucked. Wow. Using something nice to wash an unpleasant mindset out is also base. Yeah. And the thing that was unpleasant that I had to do, it didn't go bad. Basically, I had to have a sit-down talking to with somebody. And they weren't like, well, fuck you, Yulind, I hate you forever. They were like, yeah, okay, that's fair. Hi, Yoku. What do I get? Well, for starters, get 1 incline. You also get an empty bag of Chex Mix now. Because, 12 months is you've run out of Chex Mix with your sub badge. So, you get an empty plastic Ziploc bag. I have a commission out to add new sub badges. The person that is working on it, art is not their main income. And so they're just like, yeah, I'm slow with commissions. I assumed you were just absorbed in your game and felt best not to talk too much. Hi, Ronmu. Hi, Zubi. Island, this is your most likely no Community Wednesday reminder. I saw the schedule channel. And I saw, yeah, Tuesday and Thursday is probably the only stream days today. I was like, oh, God. No emotionless hand job. I'm going to drown myself with my sink faucet. Oku, that's literally not connected to stream. Like, we can't do that on stream. But, like, you could just have that afterwards. Like, We have SPS and everything. I've been out of trail mix for months. I commissioned it months ago, but Jack is being fucking slow. Whatever, dude. Oku, one of those 4-year-olds. I want mac and cheese for my birthday. You can't have mac and cheese for your birthday. You gotta have birthday cake. You can have anything. You can have mac and cheese any day of the week, though. No, it has to be for my birthday. Well, I saw a video recently. Oku gets down to flame release. I saw a oh, what was it? It was a kid. He was 4 years old, and it was his birthday. And he was like, "Mom, for my birthday, I don't want a cake. I want mashed potatoes." And she's like, "I just want to make sure I understand this. You don't want a birthday cake for your birthday. You want a big bowl of mashed potatoes." He's like, "Yeah, the biggest bowl of mashed potatoes." So his birthday comes around. They make a big ass bowl of mashed potatoes. Got a little candle in it for like 4. And he's like, "Why is it cheese?" It's not cheese, it's mashed potatoes, just like you asked. He pokes it and he just starts crying. "Where's my cake?" And like, I just hear Violet to my left being like, "You don't give a fucking 4-year-old what they want. You say, 'Oh yeah,' and you give them what you know they're gonna want in the moment." Yes, you do. So if you had a 4-year-old asking for a mashed potato cake, you would give them a mashed potato cake. And then you'd be like, "See, I told you wouldn't want this. I knew." That sounds crazy to me. Because I feel like they're not going to remember it. This a life lesson. Why did you remove the star? The badge gets for having a tier 3? I don't think I did. I think that's default. I didn't know you could set up like tier 3s have a different badge. Hi Pwoxy, hi Oku, hi Proxy, hi Trog, hi Oku, hi Zuvi, hi Gana. Yes you do, yep. I would have a sheet cake on the side, and choices can be had. The kids be over the moon for crazy crap all the time. Hi Zuvi. Birthday is special, and the only time they can make special requests like that? I guess the best thing would have had like some mashed potatoes ready. And then when they're like, "No, I wanted cake," it's like, okay, well, we got you cake too. But like, I don't know. I see this. To me, this is the same as the kid being like, "I want to eat a raw onion." Really, dude? You want a raw onion for dinner? And then you give them a raw onion and they hate it. And you're like, "Well, too bad. That's all you get. There's no other dinner. You wanted an onion." To me, that's the same as that. Or the kid wanting to, like, eat Nesquik powder straight from the spoon. The birthday is special. I wouldn't want the kid to ruin it with, like, them being a dumb kid. My godson asked for a coconut cake, knowing he wouldn't like it. I'd bought a second cake that was chocolate and green tea. Those green tea flavored stuffs. Nieces and nephews asked for homemade pie for birthdays. I'm not unused to Zarass. Homemade pie, that's like really cake adjacent though. That's like, that's fair. I could, if you told me, like if I showed up to a birthday and they were like, "Got a dip show? Bye Violet, thank you for hanging out." And they were like, "Hi Yasu, we don't serve birthday cake, we serve pie at this birthday," I'd be like, "Yeah, alright. That's about as close to as a cake you can get. Sure." But if I showed up at a birthday party, and they were like, "Hey, the birthday person, they didn't want a cake. They wanted a bowl of pecan nuts," I'd be like turning my head at that. I'd be like, "That's fucking weird, huh?" I used to spoon Nesquik. God. Yeah, you can add an accessory to the badge for different tiers. Default having a silver star for tier 2 and a gold star for tier 3. I'll look into that. Because it is about time I poke Jack again and be like, hey, buddy. Hey, Buster. Where's my commission? I've got 3 commissions out. I need to poke all of them and be like, where are we at? I don't want a cake. And that's fine. Imagine celebrating your birthday, on your birthday, and not being ignored by your mother because she forgot, was too busy. Sucks having a first week in December birthday. Usually falls on a weekday. Wins the not safe for work commission. Whenever you order it, Trogdor. I've been very clear on fan art and commissions like that. You want to commission it? You can make it happen. Somebody asked me recently, and I genuinely don't know if they were serious or not, but they were like, hey Yulind, I want to do an art commission of our characters. It'd be like this picture, you're the pregnant one. And it was like somebody was pregnant holding their belly, and the other one's like got their head against it with their head on, or their hand on the front. And I was like, that's wild, but I don't mind if it's you, and you can commission anything you want of me. Imagine celebrating your birthday and the dark submission guy shows up. Better spread them. What the? My stance on fan art and commissions. I can't believe Oku got Yulind pregnant. My stance on art and stuff like that, especially if it's an artist. If an artist wants to draw me, if somebody wants to commission me. Artists have basically mastered creation magic. They can make whatever the fuck they want. I might not like the content they make, but you know, I'm not the one who mastered the art. I'm not the one who's like, you're not allowed to draw that because I don't like it. That's a very, I don't like that mentality. So, why is that Dorgan killing orcs specifically kind of racist? Well, it's actually, backwards, Oku. So, this area is where the Dragon Maw clan of orcs captured a bunch of dragons, and then force impregnated them to create more dragons to use as mounts in battle. They actually took the Queen of Dragons, Ashara, and tied her down to make a lot of dragon mounts. And she escaped, but the dragons here are very not happy with orcs. So, yeah, the dragons are a little racist and kind of flying around with the mentality of the only good orc is a dead orc. But that's the lore. How much porn do you think they've made of that specific lore piece? 774 images. God damn. A lot, Oku. There is quite a bit, because the Queen of Dragons, did I say Ashara? It's not Ashara, it's Alexstrasza. The Queen of Dragons, Alexstrasza, is a pretty character. She was also one of the first, like, skimpy outfit characters. When she got a custom model in Wrath of the Lich King, I think that was the first time we saw her in World of Warcraft. She basically wore a thong, and the entire player base was like, oh my god, I want to wear that. Why can't we have this outfit? But then she got added to Heroes of the Storm, and they rebranded her for... What expansion was that? They changed her model, and everybody was like, aw. I mean, she still looks like a cool muscle mommy, but aw. Wow, it's pretty racist. No wonder why Yulind feels like home. What the fuck? Low-key, that black pantsuit. Low-key sexy as fuck, I'm a bust. This is media. I still want to say Media Star Dream, but that's not Media Star Dream anymore. It's Media on Twitch. He's got the OG. Media Stardew? Star Dream. I knew that Media Wiggle. Yes, everyone said, I want to wear that. If she types something in chat, you'll see her name. And you can follow her too. The cutie, that's for sure. They were high on titty milk writing that lore. It is kind of like the bad part of the lore that's like, hey, remember when they locked the Queen of Dragons in the rape dungeon? And it's like, ugh. Oh boy. Alright everybody, turn your volume down 30%. A loud one just joined. That one, Moikin. That one in chat right there. Ugh. I need a drink. I haven't had any water yet. It even bounces when she walks. Yeah. Hi. The fuck?
None of my friends list is loading. All of my stuff is offline right now.
Well, did you see the problems VR chat had this morning?
No.
So about a third of the internet was down. Reddit, Fortnite, Roblox, EA, just like massive outage of services. VR chat included. So I was like,
okay.
Oh my god, what am I gonna do to I was like setting up a backup scene of like walking through World of Warcraft with auto walk, and I'd be on the walking pad and like leaning over, changing my direction constantly. Didn't need to do that. It came up at like 8:30. I was like, oh, thank God we can have a normal stream. But yeah, I would not be surprised if it's just still struggling a bit.
More DDoS, Cloudflare shit, probably.
Basically.
Yeah, I had to actually, so it's nothing's on my socials, still even loading it up. Nothing is loading on social. I had to search for you in user search to find you, and then it said you were offline, but it let me join you still.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, Yulind, this is a lot of porn. And because Yulind's big ass crash half the web. Hardly. Send me the link, bro. The internet went down. Really? I didn't notice. It was like a third of a lot of apps and web pages. It was not like a third of the entire internet, but a lot of services were down. I put a list of it in the general channel of Discord, but like some of the ones I wrote down, Amazon, Crunchyroll, Fortnite, Roblox, VRChat, Xbox and Network, McDonald's app, Lyft, EA Online. Those were all down until like an hour and a half ago. Yeah, you put a list. I got the list from Trogdor. I don't see you posting it in general, Trogdor. This guy. Yeah, no, still didn't notice. I use Reddit, Crunchyroll, and YouTube. I noticed with Reddit, because I woke up, it was like 8. I was like, let's see what news stories there are. And Reddit like showed 2 posts, and I was like, yeah, we can't show you anymore. Damien didn't know your ass was that big. Bet it has reverb when it bounces back. Watching anime all day up until 11 last night. Yeah, I don't know how you squeaked through without issue. For me, I definitely noticed it right away, but it was only for like 20 minutes.
I also didn't notice, but I was also watching Panty and Stocking with Soul.
Hell yeah.
So, you my fan?
Nope.
Okay, good.
Is it not cold for you?
It's starting to get cold-ish. It's been like yesterday I was fucking dying still. Yesterday, the day before, like it's in that like middle ground where it doesn't know what the fuck it wants to do. So like one night it'll be a little bit cooler, and then other night it's just as hot as any other day, and I'm like, okay, well.
I had that for the past like 2 weeks where it's like, oh, it's, you know, I go outside, I'm like, ooh, it's colder than I was expecting. Today I woke up and it was 45 degrees Fahrenheit. And I was like, oh shit, okay, winter is here. Winter is coming.
Yeah, I fucking wish it's still probably in the 80s. 80s, 90s here, I imagine. Maybe not 90s anymore, but we'll see.
I send you things I assume you already know, Mr. Editor. A lot of the times I have seen it already, Trogdor. A lot of the times I haven't. You've sent me a lot of stuff that I haven't seen, and then I see it on Reddit like an hour later. Hi, Gail. So what if we use Throne to get Yulind a pink wig and one of those creepy anime bodysuits with the built-in Reaper IRL than you'd expect? Anime heads? So he can stream with a cam? If your chat is down one day. Zwei? I fucking hate those heads. Those like fake anime IRL heads are so not even uncanny valley to me, it's just unpleasant. It's like, oh, I hate looking at this.
Would that be a deal breaker for you if you were into a girl or dude, doesn't matter, and they're like, I really like these sort of things. They really get my rocks off. Would that be a deal breaker for you?
If they are like fulfilling my dreams and making me happy, no, it would not be. That'd probably be better than the other thing that we talk about as a deal breaker.
That's fair enough. I don't remember what the other thing was, so...
I don't want to mention it because I don't want to be the label, because I've created a rule of whoever brings it up, we call them that.
Oh, are you one of those people who, if they're too small, you're like, I don't like short... I'm joking, I'm fucking with you.
What? No.
I'm just thinking of the... All I can think of is just people who are really into height, and they're like, if you're under 6 foot...
Hit the gym, fat ass.
Hit the gym, fat ass. You're under 6 foot.
That is one of my favorite posts of all time. Because it's so fucking... That's not how it works. That's not how it fucking works, but... No, it's the question we used to ask, boss. That's like, you're in a perfect relationship, a year goes by, and then after a year they're like, hey, I basically waited a year to tell you this because I wanted to prove myself. I know I've been hiding this, and I'm very sorry for that. But I am into this fetish. You need to fulfill it for me. And if you don't, it's a deal breaker for me. Good job. Wolfie, hi.
Bye-bye, media.
Hi, Nondary. If you don't fulfill this fetish of mine, then it's a deal breaker for me and I gotta find somebody who will. So you're in a position of, this person has been perfect. You love them dearly. They've been amazing. But now they're like, if you won't do this thing sexually, it's a deal breaker. Do you remember that question?
I remember this conversation. I don't remember what fetish we were talking about.
Cake farting.
Oh, you know what I do remember is talking about cake fart.
It's something, so like, let's say they're like, once a week, on Fridays, you just gotta sit there, you don't gotta participate, but you just gotta, you know, sit there with a cake on the table. It doesn't even have to be right in front of you. It could be like 10 feet away from you. But a cake's gonna be on the table, and I'm gonna get up there butt-ass naked and fart into it for like 3 to 5 minutes. And you gotta not, like, make fun of me.
Stop this already. I don't like it. It's so gross.
It's horrible. But would that be a deal breaker for you?
It might be. I probably think it would. I don't know.
Imagine.
It's so gross, though.
Imagine somebody's like, boss, you bring a perspective to their life that really grounds me. and you make me so happy. I want to be around you all the time. I want to go to work and just have you at home and like cook for me now and then. Other than that, like, that's all I need from you. And you just like, all of your worldly needs, all of your wants are just taken care of by them. They just literally give you the world, everything you could want. And then after a year of living like that, they're like, you gotta watch me fart into a cake though. Once a week, 5 minutes.
I think, if anything, even if they were like perfect in all other ways,
Really?
that sort of personality that would lead to someone trying to force their knowably uncomfortable fetish onto me, despite my discomfort with it. I mean, you could argue this both ways. You'd be like, if you really love them, you'd do whatever for them. But like, also, you could do it in the reverse exactly, where it's like, if they love you, they probably shouldn't force something that makes you uncomfortable onto you, you know?
Is it
And
forcing
it's like, I mean, if you're saying I'm gonna end this relationship and everything with it if you don't fucking do this, then yeah, you're kind of essentially forcing someone.
I don't see that as forcing though. I see that as I'm like, they have this thing that they want in life, and like, why should they deny themselves of it because of you?
If it is at a point where that is the most important thing in their life, I don't want to be with them anymore to begin with, okay, man? Like, if that's the most important thing to you, then there's some other problems there that I'm
the reason
ignoring.
I feel like that's a fucking straw man though. I feel like that's a, if they're into this, they gotta be into other things.
No, I'm saying, like, I don't know, there's some value things going on there. That is what they value most. That's probably not someone I'd want to be. That's not someone I'd want to be with to begin with, if
maybe they don't,
if that's the case.
Maybe they don't value it the most, but it's still very important to them. It's wrong of them to hide it. It's outright just wrong of them to hide it for a year. But like, if they've dealt with it for, I don't know, the past 10 years, where it's like anytime they show it like to people on a first date, it's an immediate, ew, get out of my sight. Even though they're like, I'm a good partner, I'm good in relationships, I can make someone happy, but people are leaving me right away because of this fetish, so I have to prove myself for a little bit and then reveal it. Well, that's like not cool. It is at the same time like justified because people would keep leaving them over this.
You keep giving me a scale, and no matter what you're doing here, you're putting one weight and nothing on the other, and it's like, okay, yeah, like there's this scale, but now this is a problem, and then you put it on this end, and now this is a problem. Because no matter what, this angle of like, this is really important to them, yada yada, I'm hiding this from you, which is in their mind it's understandable, blah 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 blah. But it just keeps bringing up other issues that I would then have with being with this person at that point. And it's like, if it's not this, then it's this issue. If it's not this issue, it's this issue. Like, there's no balancing the scale for me, Yulind.
It's problematic. I've tried to find a situation of a very harmless fetish. Something that's just off-putting to damn near everybody, but it doesn't actually have any downsides. And people will be like, well, what about wasting food? You're wasting so much money on these cakes. And it's like, I don't know. They go to the grocery store every Friday, and they're like, you got any stale cakes you're about to throw out? I'll buy it for $5. $5 a week is affordable. It's just trying to find a situation of, the fetish itself is not harmful. But like, damn, the vast majority of people are going to look at it and go, what the absolute fucking fuck is this?
Look, man, they can have the internet. Okay,
so you'd break up with them then?
I would be like, this is my boundary. I am uncomfortable with this. You have the internet for that. I will... We've got a line here. You know? I've got my own uncomfortable fetishes I wouldn't bring on to people, and I'd be like, yeah, I've got the internet for that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Not everything needs to be done with your partner. You can have things that are just for you.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like if somebody wanted that as their fetish and that was very fulfilling to have someone watch them do that, I think it's just outright wrong to hide it. I feel like while it sucks to like go through bad date after bad date after bad date of people just like judging you harshly for this, and you would feel justified in hiding it to prove yourself in a relationship, it's not justified. You just can't hide that, especially if it's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
I do think it's justified to break up with someone. If you're like, this is really important to me, and you won't give me this, then I will find somebody who will. Best of luck to you in life. I feel like that's a bit, being extremely choosy. I can't think of anything that I would be that choosy with. That's like, if you don't do this, I'm out. But I don't necessarily think that's wrong.
Fetishes, no. But if someone can't, for me, I think I never understood the constantly sleeping together thing.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that.
Really?
I don't hate it, but I don't like constantly. I would want my own room and someone else's own room.
Really?
I value my privacy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then for special, like, I mean, it's not like it can't be a lot of the time to like sleep with someone, right? Don't get me wrong. It's just I like to have an easy option or a normal option. It also makes like the times you do sleep together, even just cuddling, more special feeling in my eyes.
It's funny you mention that. Media, who was here a moment ago, they like sleeping on their own. Their partner, Wolfinia, hates sleeping without cuddling. So they have like a checks and balances, like, if you do this, you get cuddles. You didn't do this. I'm literally pinning you down and cuddling you. They have some of that going on where it's like, and he's like, oh, I don't want to cuddle right now.
Yeah, I'm very restless in my sleep sometimes, or like even when I'm trying to lay down, I can be very restless sometimes. So I just, I don't like it. I like to be alone a lot of times, even from if it's a person I care about a lot.
I think I would very much prefer same bed and cuddling. If it was like, I don't literally want to be strapped to you, I want it to be a big bed where you've got your side and I've got my side, I'd be okay with that. Separate rooms? I can understand having like your office. I don't know if I could handle like we have separate sleeping rooms. Like your bed's in that room, my bed's in this room. I don't know if I'd like that.
So like ideal for me, let's say I have like infinite money and get whatever sort of place I want. Ideal for me would be separate rooms, then a room on its own with like the bed for together. And then that would be ideal for me. And then maybe even I've tried thinking about this before, because like if I end up getting with someone who likes games and stuff like me, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't see not getting with someone who doesn't enjoy games.
Right.
To be honest, it's too big of a thing for my life, so I'm like, I wouldn't be able to deal with that. But
Boss is gonna marry some like turbo backpacker that's like video games, but there's the great outdoors. You know what's got the best resolution of any game you've ever seen? Nature.
God, dude, I'd fucking lose it. But I have thought about like how would I do like computers, right? Because part of me likes to have my own computer in my own room. I think ideally if there's a way I can have a setup where it's like, because I know fucking like Linus in his house, his computers are not in their same room. It's like their computers are like all the way in the basement, and then like they have Thunderbolt that connects up. I think if I had something like that, and then if I had the option to swap the setup, so like the computer's connected to a singular setup in my own room, and then like a setup where it's like me and my significant others next to each other in the conjoined room. I can like swap between the two. Like that would be perfect if I could do something like that.
That'd be neat.
But yeah.
I feel like I don't want the bedroom the same. I just sleeping in different rooms. I understand a guest room, and sometimes like, hey, you're keeping me up. I just need a good night's sleep. I need my own. I'd be like, oh, okay. But like the norm, I don't want that in the same. The actual like gaming room, like, you know, my PC, their PC. I think I'd be a little indifferent on those being in the same room or different rooms. I feel like that's yeah, I'm good with whatever there.
Yeah.
I gotta catch up.
Yeah, catch up.
Chat beat up streamer. Are you okay? You may call the men with the safety coat in the white pad room. Yeah, it would be easier to just copy his walking onto a green screen. Put it in random walking vids instead. Mentioned it. Bihayo, just sit on the damn pie. Bye, media. Please don't be talking about it. I'm sorry, we had to. I guess we've never had like a real in-depth conversation with Foss about that.
You have in private. We've talked about that before in a private call. I know that.
Personally, I'm not like that. That's the thing. How can I hit the gym and grow like I'm 5'10"? How the fuck can exercise increase bone height? I had a chick tell me go to the gym because I'm too short. Told her to read a basic science book. And left, didn't even pay for lunch. Well, so Moikin, it's just an idiot on Twitter who said, you know, shorter than 6 feet hit the gym fast. That's just not the norm. Most women are not, well, that stupid. There's a few women that are. There's certainly a few men that are that stupid. That is a genderless quality. But somebody who thinks, like, hit the gym because you're less than 6 feet, that's just, you, not even basic physiology. That's like, what the fuck, how are you that stupid? It's almost like that's not a real person. He's a cake farter. Yulind is a cake farter. They said it first. Their rules. Yeah. Muted. Can't believe the Yulind's a cake farter, SMH. The Yulind would say no because he wouldn't stand the waste of money of food. No. My whole thing in this argument is that they're getting it for $5 a week. If somebody was like, Yulind, I'm going to, you know, work, I want you to cook, but, you know, I have simple taste, you know, I want the same potatoes as you every night, so, like, cooking is fucking easy, keep the house clean. Other than that, you know, I don't want to go out, all of your needs are taken care of, we just, between the two of us, we have everything we want, and the relationship is otherwise perfect. There's somebody that I feel really comfortable with them to the point of, like, my measure of, like, romance, of, like, a big cutoff is, am I comfortable arguing with them? Not, like, in a heated discussion, but, like, am I ever afraid to disagree with them? And if I am, it's, like, an immediate, like, I don't see them as dateable. But if there's somebody that I can disagree with and, like, not feel uncomfortable, that's, like, a big thing for me. Hi, hot load provider. Incredible name. If I had somebody like that, just hitting all the check boxes, and I'm like, damn, this person's perfect. And then a year in, they're like, I need you to watch me fart on a cake once a week. Then it's like, oh, God. Okay. I would, like, you know what? It's 5, maybe 10 minutes a week. And, like, look at the status of my life otherwise. Like, even though I'm really uncomfortable, because I fucking hate burping and farting. That's like, I'm gonna gag and throw up. But, like, the quality of my life for the rest of the week outside of that 5 minutes is, like, I gladly pay this price. That's my stance on it. Actually, no, it's not a deal breaker for me. If I love someone enough, I'm more than happy to do their fetish kink. It will make them happy in this relationship. Making one another happy. Love as well, honestly. Yes and no. Like, yes, making compromises and doing things for others is a part of love, you know? But if it's something that's genuinely uncomfortable for you, why should you be going that far out of your way for someone? It's, quite frankly, it's not a perfect match. It's just like, you're not made for each other. Go find someone else. There are plenty of people in this world that will make them just as happy, if not more, that would enjoy watching them fart on a cake. So it's like, if you have to really force yourself, if you're like, I have to like take therapy for this, I have to take like Benadryl pills to not get sick, I'm genuinely like, I have to build up for this because it's so hard and difficult for me. You should not be with them. Even if they are perfect outside of that, if you are just like, if it's a struggle to get through that moment, that's not a healthy relationship. Someone who loves baking a lot could essentially be the perfect partner. I'm Leon Shields. I shield all G-Gens from judgment by being accepting. If you don't cutting your nails on my bed, then I'm out of here. If you don't stop cutting, if you don't accept me cutting, Yulind, is anal a fetish? I would say yes.
Yeah.
I love snuggling with people and cuddles too. My partner's working and I fall asleep waiting for them. I expect if my partner wants to cuddle up to me, falling asleep themselves, they are 100% allowed to ragdoll me. For the comfy, I might wake up and help, but I love snuggles. Snuggles and cuddles to me are a special way of connecting, especially if the time is in silence. We both grow together in this time. Hello there. Hi. You came in on a weird time, but we love to have you here. You did certainly come in at a weird time. Granted, given their name is Hot Load Provider, I think they're okay with that. Oh, we're walking through Ishgard. I don't know if you saw that, Foss. Not the VR chat world.
Oh, I don't know what my fucking god, dude. I got a headache, man.
Why are you in VR with a headache?
It's going away. I took a Tylenol.
Okay. Whoa, you can't take that. Whoa, what are you doing?
Dude, you're gonna tell me if I'm not, like, dude, I'm already fucking autistic as fuck.
It can only get worse. We've already got it bad here, dude. What are you doing?
Oh, God. I do love how my first instinct was to look around like, it doesn't look like
dude, I was like,
Ishgard.
yeah, we're in Ishgard, and you just went, what part of Ishgard is this? And I'm like, this motherfucker is not looking around this VR chat world for Ishgard.
It was the snow, dude. It was the snow. I was like, is this Ishgard? I don't recognize this.
I want to go back to the Tylenol joke. We already have autism, man. Yeah, I know. I watched the Kersey streams. Don't worry, we know.
Fuck. But, okay, what was I gonna say? Fuck, I lost my train of thought now. I'm gonna lose my mind. I forgot what I was
Cake
gonna say
farting.
about. Oh.
Somebody with a kink that's very like, oh, ooh, ah.
No, it was. I give up. I give up what I was gonna say.
Maybe it'll come back.
Whatever. Maybe.
If Yulind partner was into pegging, Yulind would go yippee. Yeah, probably.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Semi-related to the fetish. Someone saying is anal a fetish. I mean, even missionary is a fetish if someone's into specifically missionary enough, where they're like, I just fucking love this style of sex, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like everything's a fetish.
Hi, Sammy. Sammy, we got them. We got the Reese's Oreos.
What were you gonna say? Before I cut you off?
I think I was just reading Sammy's chat. This guy stinks.
Oh. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, you're walking, so.
I don't stink yet.
You always have a little bit of a musk to you.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Literally no.
Yeah, I actually threw up when I left your house when I did. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, but that was when I was big. That was when I was sitting there leaning back in the big bag just going, oh. Hi, Foss. Good to see ya. Oh.
I thought you looked like a World of Warcraft player.
No! Oh, God. I think even when I was really big, I wasn't that bad. I had a very unshapely body, I would say. But, like...
Is it really bad that when I first saw you, I didn't say this, but in my head I'm like, yeah, he looks like he plays WoW.
No! Wow!
But I didn't want to say that to your face. Also, I was having a fun time because I got to beat you and it was fun.
There is a Whitest Kids You Know sketch called Hot Dog Timmy, and in it, one of the characters named Timmy, he goes to the doctor, and he's like, yeah, just, I'm trying to work out, but I'm not losing weight, and he's like sitting there shirtless in front of the doctor, and his body is like the same front to back width as side to side, and it's like... It's just a very, like, barrel torso appearance, and it's very off-putting. And I remember seeing that and pausing and just being like, dude, fuck. That's what I look like when I'm in the mirror, like, getting into the shower. Oh, God. And this is a sketch about a guy eating, like, 17 hot dogs a day and being super unhealthy. And I was like, this feels real bad. Hi, Kefir. Hi, Octomage. And so...
Dude, the weirdest feeling is no matter what, feeling like you're always fat.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, even when I was, like, kind of scrawny, well, not as much when I was super scrawny, but, like, now, even though I'm not, like, overweight or anything, I'm actually, like, pretty good weight. Like, I still feel like I'm like, oh, I look down at my stomach, I'm like, that's a stomach. That's never been there for half of my life. Like, it feels weird, you know?
You
like,
look down and you're like, wait, that goes out, not in? I'm used to it going inward. This is so weird.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, no matter what, you're always gonna feel fat in your own body when you look at yourself. Even when I was scrawny, I would say there was, moments where it's like, especially after you eat, right? Especially after you eat and your stomach, bulges out a bit. You look down at yourself and like, man, I feel fat. Despite me being like 99 pounds. It's like...
There's definitely times where I've been like, I'm gonna make a video. I have to eat after the video because I don't want to look more fat in the video. And I'm like, the fuck am I talking about? Nobody's gonna see the difference. That's not how it works.
Yeah, when you're looking at your weight, you can't look down. I feel like you tend to look a lot nicer if you look at yourself in a mirror sometimes too. Versus when you,
so for me, before I lost weight, when I looked down, it was like, I have a belly, I have a gut, but it's like, whatever. You're always gonna have a bit of a gut, right? It was when I was like looking at the mirror, and I'd see the side profile. And it was like the same width that I was like, oh, God. Did I say hi, Octomage?
It might be...
Hi, Octomage.
It could also be like there's a graph of like, there's a point where looking in the mirror you look less fat, but looking down, when the stomach's all you really have, you feel fat. Versus when you gain weight, looking down isn't as much. But then you look in the mirror and you can see everything, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. You know what made me feel really fat? I would lean against counters, and my belly would go over the counter a bit and just rest on it.
Oh.
And it was like, oh, this feels bad.
Oh no. Well, you're in weight now.
I'm Gucci now. There's a little bit of fat there, but not like rested on the counter. Chat, this guy stinks. I can't get enough of missionary through a sheet for the sole purpose of procreation. God. So vid of you eating them coming when? Video of me eating them? No, we're not doing a video of that. Yapping, oh God, my mental eyes. Cairo Bonk, hello. Yuli's actually underweight, so I'm a pump and full. I am not underweight. I'm not. Microwave. Now, how do you feel when you look at the mirror? I still get a little bit of like, I don't like how big my stomach looks. I still like, there's too much fat there. But it is a good weight. It's like, to really lose this, I'd have to start like starving myself and do like celebrity stuff of like, I need to get the 6-pack showing. I'd have to like really fucking focus trim the fat on my stomach, which isn't even really a thing, but like I'd have to just remove all body fat, which is it's not a level of like your health will improve with this. It is just in this. I don't even know if it's like detrimental to health or not. Don't remove 2 ribs. Me when looking down some everything else I'm super happy with. I am very happy that my fucking tits don't jiggle with my steps anymore. That's probably a big one, cause like I used to be able to stand in the mirror and just like tippy toes down, and like they would fucking have some momentum to them, and it's like, oh god, hi Harvey. Me when looking down at stomach, bloop bloop bloop. More for people to love, and it's supposed to be my intestines, not really fat content to love. Opposite for me. I look down, feel fat, then look at me or sideways and look flat. Yuli, I want a bit of you eating them though. Doing the abs roller. How the fuck am I going to be eating them while using the abs roller? That's like, it doesn't work. Don't remove 2 ribs. No Yuli titty jiggles anymore. Cries. Yeah, but you lost your butt jiggle. It still does. It used to just be like fucking plump. It used to be like a fucking ridiculous round ass, which was kinda nice. Thankfully, it's not a Hank Hill ass anymore. Well, I shouldn't say anymore. It never became a Hank Hill ass. I was very scared it was going to become that. When I was losing weight and I first saw that my butt was smaller, I was like, oh god, no! We have to go back! We have to go back! But it didn't get that small.
You need to send me a picture of you now. I haven't seen you since you lost weight. I'm curious how you look now.
Well,
do you have pictures that are not of you naked, I should say? Oh.
Yes and no.
The disappointment.
So the way the Blue Titch works is if you're followed, you can see everything. If you're not followed, you can only see stuff that's lewd outfits, but like no cock and ball or butt.
I'm not paying for your subscription on your.
I quite literally just said the opposite, Foss. The whole thing is free. You have to follow to see the bits.
Are you gonna make me go to your fucking thing?
No.
To see.
I'm just saying, if you could handle like seeing me in a microkini, or like lewd outfits like that, like my fortuitous Foss branded panties.
Did you actually use those?
Fuck yeah, I did.
It's really funny.
If you can handle seeing that, yes, you could see that now. If you want a picture of like, hey, we're meeting up, this is what I would look like, I don't have one of those.
Give me like a meeting up one at some point.
Okay.
I don't really feel like seeing you in.
Understandable.
It's really funny.
How does it feel knowing that you are a massive influence at causing a lot of this? Because I started to like be lewd and flirtatious with people, but it was the fortuitous Foss branded merch panties that I bought that people were like, show us what you look like in them. Okay. Show us what you look like without them. Okay. You need to get more clothes. You need some thigh highs. Okay.
This is what it feels like when your like parent has their like child and you're like, they grow up and you're like, I wasn't the intention, but I'm proud of you.
I imagine it's the same feeling. Hi, Xanther. I imagine it's the same feeling as, like, being the girl in high school, like, freshman year, that's taller than all the boys and girls, and seeing the nerd get beat up, and, like, defending him, being like, hey, stop picking on him. Don't worry, nerd. Are you okay? And they're like, yeah, thanks. And then 10 years later, you see them on, like, Facebook just posting about muscular girls all the time, and you're like, I feel like I'm part of that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Maybe one day I'll have another thing for. I don't even know what I would do for like newer colors. I don't know. I feel like the green. Well,
You gotta do
I mean,
plant
technically
panties.
speaking,
You gotta do
technically
like
it's still-
ivy themed panties that aren't even like full panties. It's just like the fig leaf covering.
That's fair. I mean, technically speaking, you could still kind of consider the old ones semi in theme because the flower I normally have is the same colors.
Kinda.
More saturated colors, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, those were from my old character years ago.
Yeah. Was 2 diff messages abs roller to get rid of tummy fat? Oh, I see. I also want a bit of eating. Not at the same time though. Blue Twitch, it's free. Imagine not knowing. We did take Blue Twitch pictures yesterday, Sammy. I just didn't upload them because by the time I was done with that, it was late and I had to deal with a really not fun problem. Did Foss not use them? Foss did not. I don't think you ever got a pair of your own, did you?
I never got a pair. I tried to, and I never got them.
Oh.
It was I had a friend order them for me because I live in the house where my grandfather sees a lot of packages, and I didn't know how much he saw about packages, and so I just didn't want to order them directly to my house. And so I had a friend get them and send them to me. I don't think they ever made it over to me from my
Gotcha.
friend. But
Are you really bros if you can't
So-
handle seeing them in a microkini? Go ahead.
No. Now imagine your friend like sending the package to you, but with like XXL dildo like details on the outside.
See, I just
I can
imagine
believe it.
something horrible like the package is opened and there's
the panties
like
are stuck to each other.
they're like
stuck to
already
themselves.
worn and like there's a note on the top that says try them out for you, bro, they're good. And it's like, dude, what?
They're like sticky and stuck.
Ah.
It's like, what did you get on these, homie? Oh no.
It's your underwear. Scam, I want to see you with nothing on. It's not... Okay. Yulind doing lewd things again. Why am I not surprised? Flash Sniffa edible panties coming when... The distinctive possibility that I caused someone to get into strong chicks is weird. Holy hell. I didn't think of that. FX and a Gale. Imagine if they tried them on first. Yulind and I are on the same page. Just like, package opened, a coffee stain on one of them. And it's just like, just the message, yo, I tried them out for you. They're good. They're safe. It's like, what do you mean they're safe? What the fuck, dude?
God.
Also, we're at 2.9 miles. And we're at Northern Lenosh. Foss, I can't get over. Did you see that we're in Ishgard? YouTube, dude. Oh.
Artificial. I don't have your stream over.
I know.
I don't ever launch like OVR shit, so I don't have anything for that.
See, that's crazy to me, because if I'm on someone's stream, I always have it open, just to see if people are, like, talking about me in their chat or saying hi to me.
I do that after. I look at your VOD and then I go through the messages.
Oh.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, when I'm here, I mean, I'm fully here.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Oni. Well, I'm fully here. I just have it in an overlay. Like, right now, I have my
I
overlays
can't-
around you.
Yeah, I don't have any overlays open or anything. I just have VR chat open for VR stuff. Well, and technically Steam VR because you need it open, but you know what I mean.
I have access overlay auto start when I open CVR. I don't want to be in VR if I don't have access overlay. I can imagine doing it any other way. Hi, Oni. Yeah, if I, like, got in VR, even if it was, like, a non-stream day, even if it was, like, not interacting with somebody, just, like, not being able to pop open Discord easily is like, ugh, I hate this.
Yeah, that's fair.
I remember, like, 5 years ago, there was the issue where access overlay never worked for me. So I would use Steam OVR a lot. And, like, it had that issue where if you opened it, you would lose like 5 FPS. And it would stay that way. It was just like, the more you opened it and closed it, just the worse your frames got. To the point that you had like 7 frames. It's like, I gotta restart Steam VR, guys. Steam Overlay took all my frames.
Yeah. If I need to look at Discord now, most of the time I just use the Steam overlay thing. Oh, sometimes it breaks and I can't swap over to it, so I'm like, because ever since I got 2 monitors, I wasn't able to really use it anymore. But I just don't care enough.
2.
Yeah, I only have 2.
I
mean,
have
for the longest
3.
time I had 1. I started streaming when I only had 1.
God.
That was
My
an
condolences.
experience. Yeah, streaming with only 1 monitor was a experience.
I
because I'd
remember
have to
being
have the
like, that's
game
wrong!
window-
And he's like, no, it's a big monitor. No!
To be fair, it is my main monitor is a big monitor. It's just yeah, I'd have to have the game windowed and then I'd have the chat on the side thing. So my game would be a little smaller, the chat would be over on the left side, and then yeah.
The idea of not having apps full screened is just like, what? What do you mean you?
Yeah.
What? And you're just like, oh, you just have a big monitor.
I think
This one's here. This one's here.
I think I would fill up with all of my like streaming things though at the same time. So like I'd be able to see the OBS bars under the game because they'd fill up the bottom of it, and then I'd have like the VTuber model over in the right corner. I think I had it, and then I had what was that program? I don't know if it still works anymore. If it's what people use anymore, the like Rocket one that you use to keep track of like subs and stuff. You would use it.
I remember the name, but I've never actually used it.
I don't remember. I used to have it. I don't use it anymore, but I'd have that somewhere too.
That was before my time. Keeping track of subs, I've always just like got my activity feed on OBS.
Yeah. They didn't have that back then, I don't think. Or if they did, it wasn't consistent.
Take Pics doesn't post and what a scam. At least we didn't hit the year mark with no content happy. They're coming. I'll probably do them tonight. What I would like to do today is I would like to do the Blue Twitch editing. I would like to record a video in WoW. And I can do that whether Cairo is playing a game or not and hang out with them. I don't know what Cairo's doing. If they're doing Chronos, I don't think they finished that game. I'll probably just be in their chat. If they're playing like, I don't know, Battlefield 6, I can be in a call with them. Honestly, October's been a little fucking weird. I like barely see Cairo now. Well, I shouldn't say I barely see Cairo. For what I'm used to, because it used to be like, they join me Saturday, Sunday, I'm on their stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. It was like, we saw each other every fucking day. And lately it's like, there's just a bunch of times where it's like, we literally haven't been in a call together for like 3 days. This weird. Do me tonight instead.
We were supposed to do Omega Savage with Cairo and them yesterday, and then I don't know if they still planned on it, like doing it at all anyway. But by the time it rolled around that I assumed we would have started getting together, I was like, I can't. I feel like trash right now. So what happened is I ate some really spicy ramen. like ramen, like when I bit into it spicy that I instantly started coughing and like tearing up like the moment I bit into it. Because we just had it in the house and I was like, I'll give it a try.
Can't be that spicy.
It's not that I didn't think it would be spicy. I mean, even my grandfather apparently said it was spicy when he told my grandma that he tried it. And my grandfather is the type of person who peppers have to go in everything, spicy sauces on everything. Like he is a
Tabasco
spice eater.
sauce in his pocket at the ready.
Yeah, he's one of those people. And if he said it's spicy, I assume. And yes, it was very spicy. I barely made it through that bowl of ramen. I ate it. I didn't want to let it go to waste. But and I had milk and water next to me. I think honestly, that's probably what hurt my stomach too, is because I had to drink it so fast. I was like, oh my god. And,
laptop streamers. Go ahead.
Yeah. Also, just the fucking, I guess, it in my stomach. It was just I felt so like I genuinely felt like icky
Mhm.
afterwards, where I was like, I just need to lay down.
Yeah.
I feel so shitty afterwards.
Laptop streamers, am I right? Do me tonight said we need pics of the yaoi hands. Violet, why are you so obsessed with that? It's getting weird. You only see them twice a day. It's wild. I started playing the new Worms title, Worms Across Worlds, and it's great. I'm so happy. It was Bulldog, wasn't it? Was it? That's for you, Foss.
Oh, no, it was some brand I didn't. It wasn't any of the iconic ones. I don't think it was some random brand of ramen. It didn't have the like iconic spicy chicken you'd think of.
I'm
That-
actually unsure if Bulldog is a brand or not. I thought it was just like a type of ramen.
Oh. I don't know. I don't remember the packaging looked like either, so I'm like,
Bulldog is a brand? Okay. I'm wrong then. I didn't feel like doing anything last night. I saw a bunch of people in a call that normally I would have joined, and I was just like, no, I'm good. You know, Foss, you've probably had to deal with this, having a stream community and a Discord community. Hi, Keo. Every now and then, you gotta deal with something that just sucks. You gotta deal with something that's problematic. And it's just like, wow, this is the worst part of streaming.
mostly like a few individuals every now and again.
Yep.
Very rarely I've had to deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
Generally not that much though. For me, actually, I can only even think of one situation where I had something like that happen, and you know about it. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure I know about it, but it's been like 5 to 6 years with us at this point that I'm like, I don't remember it. Because now I'm thinking about it like, has Foss ever had to deal with something like this? And it's like, surely he has, and I'm just forgetting. But I can't think of it.
At least where it was like awkward, and I had to talk to someone about the way they were talking in chat
Mm-hmm.
and stuff, and
Yes. I do remember.
they don't show up in my stream anymore. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
was it similar to that?
No, it was so much worse.
Oh no. Fuck, I hate that I asked because now I'm curious, and I know you can't tell me on stream, and I don't know if you even want to tell me off stream.
I'll
I'm
tell
so
you off
fucking
stream.
Curious now. Okay.
I'll tell you off stream.
I'm fucking so curious. I'm a fucking curiosity killed the cat.
Do not
Wow.
repeat this. Just look at this and go, oh god.
Wait. I can't. I have my mirror up. If you're doing something, hold on. Okay.
I'm sending you the Discord message.
Okay, I thought you like muted yourself and you were like using your hands to go below the mirror. I was like, okay, like, you're
No.
gonna show me some fucking shit. Like, don't pulls out fucking shiny Charizard card. Don't tell anyone about this.
Hi, how goes the lock? It's good. We're at 3.4. We are at 6% incline. They use capsaicin paste, so it just hurts. Not good at all. I like Bulldog, the red ones. Drama, oh god. I wouldn't say it was drama, but it was definitely something that's like, this fucking sucks to deal with. And like, I just have to, it's not something I can like ignore and it goes away. It literally just has to be dealt with. Yuli, are you sweaty yet? I'm thirsty. Shut the fuck up, Sammy. Yes, we are a bit sweaty. Gotta put on your big boy pants? Literally, yeah. I hate that shit. Hi, Octomage, hi. Cringe lurk. It was... Fucking lick him out. It was, yeah, just somebody I had to, like, have a conversation with. Change behavior. Stuff like that. What kind of fake stream streak is that? What do you mean fake stream streak? Doesn't even say a number? I don't even see, like, what it was.
Sorry, I also decided when I had my phone in my hand, I was like, I'm gonna text my grandma real quick.
Mm.
I did that real fast. Oh, fuck, hit my hand. What's that?
Oh, you have the glitch with enlarged emotes. It's not a glitch. Zuby, if you're talking about what Sammy did with the giant lick emote, they paid 30 bits to enlarge an emote. That's not a stream streak.
No, it's a glitch. That's Zuby. That's honestly,
Shut
it's really
the
lucky
fuck
that you had it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You rarely see people with that bug, so. I
Watch.
fucking love Zuby. I fucking love Zuby because he sometimes with his like the with the jokes and understanding, I genuinely don't know what he's being serious or not, which leads to even funnier situations. It's just like I don't know what a meta is for.
It's partially a German thing, and then with Zuby, it's just like he's just so German with it. Like there's other Germans that like this just isn't a thing for, but it is a little common with Germans. With Zuby, it's just he's so German. I will, and I'm sorry to reference this, Zuby. I love you so much. Don't ever forget that. But like the whole thing with guys, it's been 2 years. Hi, paper bag. It's been 2 years, and I don't know why you keep saying France twice after every sentence. And I've been too scared to ask why, so I just haven't. But after 2 years, I have to know, why do you guys say France after every sentence now and then? And we're like, what the fuck are you talking about? We don't FR. Oh my god, Zuby, that's for real! That's not... And he just, for 2 years, he thought we were going France. Dude, that's so me, France. And like, we explained it, he's just like, that's so stupid. FR is the abbreviation for France. And we were like, we know.
That's so funny.
I love Zuby so much.
Do you want to talk about? I've told you that I've talked about this story before, but I've never talked about it on your stream. But it's really funny. Where I have a friend named Alex that Yulind knows. Knows him on my stream every now and again. There was a moment. I don't remember what we were talking about, but we talked about something that led us into glass creation. And I brought up. Making glass of sand. And he's like, that's not how they. That's not how,
I do remember this.
And I'm
it's
like,
just a
what do you mean
Minecraft
that's
thing.
That's not. What do you mean that's not real? He's like, yeah, didn't Minecraft just make that up? I'm like, no, that's real. That's how you make glass. You take sand and you melt it. He's like, what? And you look it up.
Yes.
And it just, he was like, I'm a fucking idiot. I thought Minecraft made that up this whole time.
That is a fucking nanoade moment if ever there was one. Hi, Icy Fire. Watch streak reached. I gotta catch up. Watch streak reached. Cairo is currently on a 6,594 day stream streak. Icy Fire banned Cairo for impersonating a GM. He's impersonating this. Don't actually do it. Yeah, there's a glitch right now. He means the bug. Hi Cairo, hi Zooey. For some people, enlarged emotes show up as a streak right now. I actually don't know if you guys are being serious or not. Or instead of an enlarged emote, it's a stream streak in chat. What the? They German? They really joke though. I see a negative stream streak, 0 days. Hi, paper bag, France, French. Oh, that's so cute. It was paper bag. It was in a group chat with me, Zuby, Winter, Fausto, and Koyo Red. And it was like we were like, Zuby, it took a lot for you to like come up and say this because you said you were embarrassed by it, and we really don't want to rip on you. So like, yes, it's for real. We will probably roast you for this after a week and a lot of time after this. But in this moment, we're not going to make fun of you. And he was like, oh, thanks. I send you a screenshot, Yulind. Okay, to be fair, I did inform a farm friend that houseplants provide oxygen and do not creep into your mouth when you sleep. Franzui. Yeah, for some enlarged emotes show up differently. The bug for real, for real. Okay, we'll look at the bug. And then we will go over holidays. That is weird, huh? Okay, it just does say, watch streak reached. Sammy Buns is currently on a stream streak. So weird. For holidays, Monday, October 20th, Community Media Day, Diwali, International Adjust Your Chair Day. What's the fucking stupidest holiday I've ever heard of? International Chef's Day, Miss American Rose Day, Multicultural Diversity Day, National Brandied Fruit Day, National Call-In Day for Health Reform, National Chicken and Waffles Day, National Clean Your Virtual Desktop Day, National Day on Writing, National Mozzarella Stick Day, National Suspenders Day, National Youth Confidence Day, Office Chocolate Day, the International Day of the Air Traffic Controller, World Calvados Day? I don't know what a Calvado is. World Osteoporosis Day, World Statistics Day. Okay, Office Chocolate Day. Chocolate, but office. So that one doesn't win. Chicken and Waffles Day. That one's pretty strong. But I think Mozzarella Sticks wins. Mozzarella Sticks just for a day? That's pog. Position make FRFR stand for Furisu. My bad, it's a bug. France, Violet Mage. Damn air traffic controllers. Paper, I still think about that avatar you had with the bed built in. Dropping a bed in a club. Getting comfy is so elite. Forgot what Abby that is. We're at 3.7. We're cruising. We've gotten a lot of short videos today. This is like our 4th video. Which probably means, at the end of this video, we're gonna get a fucking long one. And have a huge walk.
Be really funny.
Me not been on VR for weeks. What the heck? Yuli, cheese stick or Mon Hyundai? Go ahead.
I mean, getting in VR or VR chat now is kind of interesting. My friends list is, or the friend location is literally empty.
You saw the outage this morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still going.
It's still going. Okay. It's just we were lucky
Like-
and VR chat got on.
Yeah, but like friend locations, that's empty.
Mhm.
All friends empty.
Ooh.
Did you also look for Yulind in the user search to
VRC,
get here?
yes.
That's what I had. Oh, I didn't. I just used the user search thing in VRC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
See-
that works.
uh.
It shows everyone offline, but it's still like joining was still an option through there. So
For my friends list,
Yeah.
I see friends location 1. Ryan and Violet are in Fenjana Drifts. You are here. Foss, you're not here. There's no mention of you being here. Online and private instances. 1, Cairo Oric. Every single other person on my friends list is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Cheese stick or Mon Hyundai? Cheese stick. I don't know, it was probably a year ago at this point. I just always wanted it. Time for Hoth, let's go. Hi, Logitech. I think I'm up to 620 Logitech. I'm crawling up there. I'm working on the main quest stuff. I haven't been doing as much research as I should. I've just been knocking out... I only have Stormheim on my rogue left, and it's at the end. I'm like, I just got out of Helheim. I still have all of Suramar on that rogue, though. I definitely didn't think I'd been removed from friends until I user searched. I'm definitely been removed from friends for several people. I kinda doubt that, Gale. Looks like I'm 739. 130% verse, I think. Good lord, Logitech.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. You would probably never. You probably haven't been removed from friends from anyone. You've probably just people just forget about their friends list in VRC because they tend to get so long in VRC that I have fucking friends from 7 years ago on VRC I haven't talked to since 7 years ago.
I remember a clip from Shizu when they were streaming like 5 or 6 years ago. And they were just like, yeah, I recently hit 2,000 friends, so I decided to clean it up. So I took out 200 people, and then I just got tired of taking them out, so I just stopped. I still have 1,800 people on the list, and it's just like, yeah, the friends list just gets fucking big in this game. I've been logged on VRChat for 5 years. Yeah, I highly doubt people have taken you off, Gale. Because you don't take people off because they're AFK. Maybe, well, every now and then people will be like, I cleaned my friends list. I don't remember this person. But that's mostly for, like, people that change their name. I doubt you changed your name, Gale.
Yeah, there's no limit to their friends list. There's no reason. Also, it is a hassle to go and remove people. It's honestly more work. It's more effort than you can be bothered with. The only reason I do it every now, like I've done it before, is just because, for stream stuff at all.
I've only taken people off my friends list when it's like, I'm actively not friends with this person anymore. I do not want to see them.
Yeah,
I've
taken a few people off where I don't necessarily dislike them anymore, but
I did have one.
I don't. If I end up wanting to stream in VRC, I wouldn't want them to like join me because I don't know, they could be a bit more iffy. But I don't like have any personal grudge against them. I've had a few that I've taken off for that.
I want them to join. I stream on Blue. And if they join, I'm sitting there pointing my camera away going, wait, before you do anything! You should know! Hi, Archangel. Now, obviously, I have a fucking bunch of looties on my friends list that I need to warn.
It just makes it a less hassle to moderate in the moment. But yeah.
Walter's the reason there's no friend list limit. He would friend everyone he'd see. Squish the Yulind. That's me. We're at 4 miles.
I'm hungry.
Wait, did we get a new video?
Oh, Yulind is here. If you're hungry.
Nah, I don't need him. I think he's probably...
This is not a new video.
He's got no spices to him. He's got no flavoring. You see what he eats? He's got nothing in that meat.
You spice your food anyway. You don't expect it to come with seasoning. Hi, Sir Noble.
Yeah, but it's got its own flavor. Your flavor's probably fucked, just like mine is.
My flavor is unblemished and untarnished by needless spices and seasoning. It is a blank canvas waiting for... I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I think Foss called you tofu. Have you ever eaten tofu, Foss?
No.
It's okay.
Never had tofu before. Never tried it.
It's literally like the blandest food possible, but it's like, if there's a seasoning that you like that's just like, I just like this, it like just overrides the entirety of the tofu. So you could probably like get steak juice broth or whatever and make that with tofu.
My meat would probably taste... It depends, right? It depends on if junk food makes your meat taste bad or if it makes it taste like the junk food. Because if my meat tastes like all the soda I drink and like bad things I eat, I'd probably taste fucking delicious. But on the inverse of that, it'd probably taste fucking awful. Really just depends on how your meat gets marinated in your body, you know?
This sounds oddly like an anti-race mixing speech. What the fuck? Tofu and buffalo is good.
So,
yeah?
Here in Germany, there's like a curry ketchup that's pretty well received, over here at least. Like, it tastes really good. The problem is everything you eat with it tastes like that. And that taste will linger in your mouth for a good while.
Yeah.
Zuvi definitely knows what I'm talking about.
And we need to know what Yulind tastes like, so we'll take the fall and taste him. Yeah, Sammy? I said in spice if it works, if it works it not. I'm not trying that combo again, but I'll finish the dish, tofu. I hear eating pineapple helps the meat taste. I'm not a lewd person, but I am buying an avatar that does have not safe for work stuff. But mostly so I have an excuse to give my friend money. She worked hard on it.
I mean, pineapple juice helps with your own juices, at least.
Isn't that a myth? I thought that was disproven.
I think it's true, isn't it?
I thought
At
it was
least
disproven.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up again. I always heard it was true.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What I heard, I think, was like, technically yes, but practically you need to drink so much of it.
I had a friend in high school who stayed with a girl because they were like the typical skater punk looking people, like stereotype almost. And so like they both constantly drink Monster Energy drink and shit like that.
Of course.
And he told me straight up, I love going down on her because she tastes like Monster Energy drink.
I doubt she actually did. I think he was just like being edgy, because I'm like, that's not how it fucking works. But
yeah,
power to you, buddy. A guy that goes down on their girl, good for them. Good for them.
Yeah.
There's a Thai place that makes a delicious tofu dish. Dr. Pepper cake is delicious. These damn Germans and their currywurst. I think it's true. Currywurst, gimme. That's so Cap Jr. Worse, I heard Dr. Pepper makes that reek. Pineapple consumption makes it sweet. It's technically yes, but the same thing can be obtained by having a balanced diet of fruit. Whoa, she tastes like vague licorice sugar. Supplements help more. Taste comes from those usually. I know, Masu. Who just joined? Oh wait, I can't see because the friends list is fucking dead.
Who joined?
Well,
Orlando.
Admittedly, I was like, wait, they left? Huh? I thought they were like just...
I'm
No, Violet just joined. Violet had stepped away. And just came back, right? They've both stepped away, I think.
I see that. Yeah, it would take a lot of pineapple juice to change the taste at all. It doesn't really do much for the taste other than if you have a god fuck ton of it. However, it does balance your pH, which would make you more lubricated, apparently.
Oh.
So if you wanna get really wet, drink a bunch of pineapple juice, I guess.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna mention who, because a bunch of people know them here. But I know someone who a couple months ago was like, wait, you don't pre-cum if you're dehydrated? I thought pre-cum was like a genetic thing, and I just didn't. I just haven't been drinking enough water. And everyone's like, dude, bro. And now he's just like, I love drinking water.
Apparently it might work for semen, though. Like the pineapple juice thing. For making that taste better.
I need to step away and clear my head.
I mean, that's the point of it.
You have actual creatures watching. This isn't a watcher.
What?
This wasn't somebody who watches me, Hobbit. This is just a friend. Also, Middle Lenosha. Bud. That was the rumor.
Yeah.
I was saying, I was reading what Xanther said with Bud.
Oh.
That was not me looking directly at you. Bud, stop looking up pineapple shit.
I thought we were talking about, like, going down on a vagina.
We were.
Yeah.
Well, and then I brought up a friend who you know them, but you might not know this about them. A friend who was like, wait, I didn't know that pre-cum is affected by hydration. Apparently, you don't pre-cum if you're dehydrated. I just thought it was genetic. I just haven't been drinking water.
I don't know who that is, but that sounds like some stupid shit sis would say.
Not sis.
Okay. But
But
you can see him saying
Oh,
that, right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It's someone else that you know that you go, yeah, I can. That checks out. Yeah. You want your stuff to have a more solid rubbery texture? Drink milk. What the? I don't know about that one.
Elon's got that fucking rubber cum, dude.
No. Here for making people stay hydrated. Found. Not like this. Diet does indeed affect the taste of cum, so pineapple can also erase your fingerprints. BRB soaking my fingers in tins of pineapple while taking pictures of my local bank for no reason. There was a show, I think it was My Name is Earl, where one of their neighbors was like an undercover FBI agent, and they have an episode about like showing flashbacks of him in FBI school, and there's a class he's taking where they're like, okay, so we're gonna discuss erasing your fingerprints, and they just have like a stone grinder, like a literal fucking medieval whetstone, and he's like, okay, Mr. Jones, could you step up here? And the neighbor guy, he goes up, and he like holds his fingerprints against the stone, and you just hear a grinding noise, and he's like wincing in pain. He's like, oh god, oh. And the teacher just goes, this is heavily encouraged for you, but keep in mind that this fingerprint erasure is optional. And he just looks at the teacher just like, fucking what? Like, so that was where Hisoka was getting the gum? No. No. I love this
gum.
Moogle. Hi, Pixel. You watched Hunter x Hunter, right?
No.
Really?
No.
Really
Never
good.
watched it before. Yeah, a year. Just haven't felt like it's a long series, isn't it?
It's 150 episodes.
Yeah, I don't know if I feel like getting into something that's 150 episodes long
Uh-huh.
though.
It's
At this point anymore.
I put it off for years because I saw the main character. I was like, wow, he looks so fucking stupid. He's got the short, puffy shorts that I hate, and he's got the stupidest haircut I've ever seen in an anime protagonist. This show fucking sucks. And then I watch it, and I'm like, oh my god. Do I like this more than One Piece? Oh shit. I don't think I do. But I really like Hunter x Hunter.
I've already got One Piece as my long anime, although I'm caught up with that, so it's like...
Well, so here's the thing. Once you finish Hunter x Hunter, it's done. You're good. There will never be more.
Yeah.
The author keeps coming back, and he's like, I'm bringing it back, guys. I wrote another chapter. Guys, I'm sick again, so I'll see you in 4 years. And it's like,
Yeah, I was gonna
dude,
say,
just stop.
Isn't he constantly sick?
He's
That's why he
constantly
can't
sick,
continue it?
and he really has motivation issues with Hunter x Hunter. Like, mentally, he had this huge, massive plan, like, sketched out. Like, he had it all planned out for, like, another 150 episodes. And he's just looking at it like, that's gonna be 10 years of work in my life. I'm already in my 70s. I'm not getting any younger. I don't care. Well, the fans really want it, so I should do it. I'll do it. And he draws a chapter and is just like, I need to do 98 more of those? No, never mind. You guys, use your imagination. I don't care. And he just keeps coming back and going into it. And I have seen...
Yeah, I get that.
In the time I've been streaming, there's been 2 times where people come to me and they're like, dude, you like Hunter x Hunter? Hi, sort of. You like Hunter x Hunter? The author said he's coming back. He's gonna continue it. And I'm like, first time? Like, it's people get excited and share me, and I'm just like, you will fucking see. Let's see him do 3 chapters in a row, and then we'll talk.
Talking about Hunter x Hunter, dude, can we talk about fucking... You remember Jump Force, man?
Yep.
I watched a video recently of it, of what went wrong with Jump Force. It's like, I forgot this game existed. Probably like most people, because you can't even buy it anymore.
I didn't know it was down. I thought it was doing really good when they were coming out with characters, and that was last I heard of it.
No, they literally couldn't even get, like, they didn't even finish the second season worth of characters. They had half the characters come out with the second season. It died real early.
Mm-hmm.
It was, yeah, it wasn't good.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't good. They picked, like, the worst style for anime characters. They're
Yeah.
like, let's do this realish style. It makes it look kind of weird and funky and
It was like-
plasticky and lifeless.
It looked good with one of them, like Bleach characters, and then it's like, hey, we've added one piece to this, and it's like, oh
Yeah.
god, we've added Dragon Ball Z with this, and you just see like Krillin is just like, oh, and it's like,
yeah, like,
ooh.
like, it looked good on some of the Bleach characters. Other than that,
Mm-hmm.
it was, yeah, no, it was not the play. But even then, apparently the gameplay was pretty boring and other things from what I heard, or from what I saw. But
Drink milk to upgrade the rubber. Okay, now to find the next upgrade to Flubber. Good lord, Flubbercum would be
Yeah.
the worst thing ever.
just wiggles his way out. He's a living cum. He's like,
Well,
he
you
like,
just
looks up
you
at
just
you.
come and it just like is an infinite momentum, just pew 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 pew.
Oh, see, I was thinking Flubber just kind of like working his way out of your dick and then getting halfway out and looking back up at you
What do you think Flubber
while
is?
still being halfway in your dick. He's just a little Jello guy, right?
It's no guy. It's a substance.
Flubber is a living creature.
I don't remember that at all. I just remember it being like infinite momentum and it just never stops bouncing.
No,
It's
Flubber was
alive?
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, Flubber was alive, dude. He
Ugh.
was dancing everything. He was a little dude.
Ugh. That's gross. Schween, I prefer the OVA pre-2010. I very much prefer the new version of Hunter x Hunter. Good morning, there must be a fetish for that. It's alive. An important question, Hunter x Hunter OVA or Hunter x Hunter reboot? Reboot, by far, hands down. Flubber is a living creature. Yulind, I did not remember that of Flubber.
All this man remembers is Robin Williams.
I just remember the basketball scene where he goes to the gym and like, let's put it on our shoes. Boing, boing. Oh shit, oh god. Boing.
You're no Flubber creature. No Flubber guy.
Yuli doesn't know how fat Flubber's ass is. Okay. It was swallowed by a character and really clean the character.
I think they gave Flubber a fat ass, yeah.
Time to rewatch it. I haven't seen it in ages. Yulind, yes, Cairo. Cairo Bonk. I sent you a gif of Flubber's fat ass. Oh, God. That's not real. It's just like a gif somebody made and posted to Twitter. That literally looks like the fucking bowling alley animations where it's like, you got a strike, and this little green goo just shakes his ass on your screen. That's not from the Flubber movie. Shut the fuck up, Gyro. That is real? It's not fucking real.
Cairo, send it to me. Send it to me. I'll be the second voice.
That is from the movie? It's not from the movie. There's no background. It's literally just a white floor with a black background and a little fucking green slime guy shaking his ass that's bigger than him.
Cairo sent it to me. Hold on. Let me look at it.
Yeah, you'll share with the class.
It looks Cairo, put it in memes. Put it in memes, because it is a meme and it's not a real movie scene.
Honestly, that looks like it could be from the fucking movie. That's how they made Flubber
That's
look.
not from the
That
movie.
might be from the
That's like
movie.
that's like from some second-rate or third-rate bowling alley that's like, you got a strike, and this little guy dances to celebrate.
No, but there was some scenes where Flubber was like on a lab table desk or something, and there was like a spotlight shining down on him, and he was dancing. And I think that's it.
That's not from the fucking movie. You're gaslighting me. You're all finding this funny and gaslighting me together.
I'm not. I'm being serious.
Etc. Good after stream, I'm gonna re-binge Hunter x Hunter until I stop. Oh yeah, no, Yulind, that's in the movie. It's the dance scene, I believe. Was during the same era as Son of the Mask. Dances to celebrate from the trailer, Yulind. It's not from the fucking trailer. It's not from the movie. It's a literal bowling alley animation. You gotta strike. The 90s were good. The 90s had quality stuff. They did not have shit like that. That's like TikTok poop. He's in denial. Yeah, that's right.
Says the one who doesn't even remember Flubber was alive, dude.
Time to find.
God.
Yeah.
Hi, Kaze. Alright. Everybody turn your volume down 20%. Kaze is in chat. Is that Foss? It is Foss. Wait till I tell you about bad code in the retro games. Wow, the movie from 1997 has bad CG. When Toy Story was the first full 3D CG movie in 95. Cairo. CGI has only gone down. You look at like Pirates of the Caribbean and that was the peak. It's literally worse now. Is that Foss? What the fuck you mean? Kaze is so loud of a person that she's in chat and you have to turn your volume down. Kaze, I love you. Yeah, that's in the movie. There's an entire dance scene when it's left alone. Areen Kaze. Kaze Gun Teal. That's it, chat. I'm gonna turn Yulind into Flubber. Oh, he's got the rose tint on, Max. I'm not wrong, though. CGI peaked with Pirates of the Caribbean 3. Well, I guess 2. The fucking, oh, what is it? The organ scene with Davy Jones. It's literally trash compared to that. I don't even know what we're talking about, but yes, you're wrong. What the fuck, Hobbit? Oh my god. I'm tired. No CGI is good now? It's just VFX sweatshops that make it seem worse? I don't watch too many movies. All I see is posts on like Reddit and Twitter and just around the internet where they're like, what the fuck happened? Why is it trash now?
They show the one Transformer movie clip and they're like, this was 2013 or whatever, whenever that movie came out.
I see Davy Jones reference a lot. I do see Transformers reference a lot.
Yeah,
I haven't played that melody for a while from that scene.
I'm standing on a blanket, but it's like a heated blanket. It's not producing any heat. It's the one thing I have to cover my awful carpet. And it was a spare blanket I had. But I can't like put myself comfortably on it at the same time because there's wires in it. I keep putting my fucking feet on the wires. I'm like, I keep moving around like nothing feels comfortable.
Use a different blanket.
Fuck it, we're going to the crappy carpet.
Shyamalan brought in the air of terrible CGI with the Avatar movie. Changed my mind. Yulind in denial about Flubber's fat ass. That's not his fucking ass, Cairo. Hi, Bun Bun. Hi, Global. I also posted the dancing scene memes under the GIF Cairo posted.
Yulind, would you put a flubber in your ass?
What's gonna happen? Like, is it just gonna bounce around in there? And it, like, yeah, absolutely.
It's gonna flubber in your ass, yeah.
Like, is it gonna, like, take hold and be a problem? No. But if I'm like, yeah, no, it's gonna bounce around and it's gonna bounce out, like, fucking absolutely. That just sounds good.
In your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. This man got a flubber in his ass.
Never trust online posts about games or movies, because both can be seen through clips and streams without effort. So everyone has a take. Well, it's not just one, Sir Noble. It's like, oh, this is the 10th time I've seen people make a comparison like this. He's shaking something and it ain't his fingies. Shape of Water is so damn long, but wow, the CG is so good. Yep. That thing put holes in walls? That's a bad idea. Well, that's when it had momentum built up, right?
What movie am I thinking? Was it? It wasn't Flubber. I don't think Flubber actually went into a dude's ass. But I feel like I'm remembering some sort of movie with like a living goop, where it ended up like going into someone's ass and then coming out their mouth, like comedically. I don't know what it is.
Koroinu.
It doesn't sound familiar at all, but maybe.
That's not a movie. That's a hentai. Anyway, thank you, Leon. Mother's Plant BF is here too. Same thing. Clips and reviews spread before actual user opinion. I think it did on Flubber. Thank you, Leon. That sounds familiar. Hug. Scary movie. Ace Ventura. Bruce Almighty with the monkey going up the Asta. This guy and his fucking hentais. No Flubber went into the dude's mouth and out his ass. Why bring that one up, Yulind?
Am I remembering that? That did happen, right? I remember something like that. With, I'm pretty sure Flubber, like, bursting through a guy's fucking intestine system, where it, like, went in through him and it came out the other end. Was it the mouth and then came out the ass?
I think that was Flubber and played purely for comedy. Check Bad Milo. Oh yeah, the end of the movie. It shot out his pants. It's the end fight scene at the rich asshole's mansion.
You were just like, I don't fucking remember any of this.
I don't fucking know. I brought up Koroinu, which is a hentai where they basically have a Flubber scene. And it goes up and out. And Gail's the only one who recognized it with just like, Yulind, what the fuck? Why'd you bring up that one?
I still remember the time that that Kaz.
I'm getting a fucking phone call?
Can you answer it?
No.
Alright. I still remember the time that Kaz, one of the more recent times that, well, not recent anymore, but like one of the times I was in VR when we were going through that one art map or whatever, and I was doing it with Lay and them, and I remember Kaz seeing me like this or like this or something, and they didn't know I was in VR. And I remember telling them, and they're just like, you're not in VR, and then I did this, and like, oh.
I did that.
Oh, yeah.
I did that with someone recently. Like, I was so used to them joining in desktop and whatnot, and like the whole day I thought they were in desktop. And then they're just like, yeah, I'm gonna get out of VR chat. And they literally had their hands like this, and they just went, just, been a long day in VR. I was like, what the fuck? You're in VR? You have hands? And they're like, yeah, the whole time, dude.
I just look like I'm in a desktop pose someone set up to look pretty.
This is why Foss is socially acceptable and you aren't. Foss is not more socially acceptable than me. Hold on. Found the Flubber scene on YouTube. That was like yesterday. Yulind, I love Flubber. I can recall the scenes, like where the professor applies Flubber solution in a cream, like Vicks to a bowling ball, golf ball that obliterate his basement lab before making their way out to bounce on Houston in his driveway. Flubber is my favorite movie. Well, one of them. We accept Foss more easier than you. I just imagine Gale there, and he's the meme guy in the red shirt sweating while looking at the two buttons. And there's make fun of Foss and make fun of Yulind, and he's like, which one do I press?
I mean, to be fair, you'd have a run for your money if I wasn't so anxious about interacting with anyone, ever. I think I'm actually pretty, maybe not socially acceptable, but I feel like people tend to open up to me very easily if I talk to them. Maybe because I'm so open myself.
I get worried about introducing you to people, because one, I feel like you worry about it a lot and get anxious. And two, sometimes you're just weird. And so, like, introducing you to, when you wanted to join me when I was drinking that one night, a couple months ago, I was a little worried about that. And then you joined and you're like, Eris, I love you! And I was like, okay, I don't have to worry about anything. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm in a group with you, I actually get quite the opposite. I tend to not talk at all. Like, I used to have like a mute model I would go in when there's too many people, so you don't really have to worry about me. I'm weird, but I definitely know how to keep my boundaries with things and see what other people are okay with first.
We did 5.1 miles. As soon as we saw that Lenosha video, and it was 20 minutes long, and we needed like 19 minutes. I was like, yes. Okay. I put the camera there. Bring this over. We put that there. Ugh. They posted the dancing, listening to the Flubbervore video. I am ready to be done talking about Flubber. What the fuck?
I'm gonna head out.
Okay, thank you for hanging out.
I'm starting to get hot, so.
Yeah, I'm starting to hear your
Yeah.
fan too. Is it
How
like
are you?
I hadn't heard
Well-
it at all until now, but just there, it's like I don't know if it's
think
working
that's
over.
my fan. For some reason, there is people like in front. I don't know if they're what sort of work they're doing. I don't know if they're city people or whatnot. But there's like a loud truck outside now too, and I'm like, oh,
Okay.
that wasn't there before. But yeah, no, it's starting to get a little hot in my room. It's starting to get daytime. Like, I was able to do it more comfortably. Also, my legs are starting to hurt again. They haven't like fully felt normal again since the first day I got in a couple days ago. And so I'm like, they're the more I get in, they'll get more chill though. That's why I couldn't stand as much today though.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Well, have a good one.
Bye bye.
I need to update our title. We are at 5.1 miles. Well, we did 5. Now we rest. Done. Then I can close. And close this. Open this. Let me make sure all the people I want to be watching are still live. 2 of them are. One of them rated me. I don't want to watch me. We'll open this one. Okay. I need to change my trackers. Not really something for me to hide behind. Look at this dubious little creature. I spoke to Leon, by the way. Hi, Ty. I was like, hey, is everything good with you? Are you alive? And he was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm alive. Just busy. And I was like, okay. I get back from the store and this guy isn't walking. What the fuck, Ty? Ty, what are you up to in Lemix? Have you even been playing it? I split myself between 3 characters. And so the one that I've decided to focus on is only like 621. Logitech is like fucking 739 and 130% versatility. I gotta recalibrate. Those do not look straight. I'm level 80 and that's it? Oh, I forgot to change my clothes. Whatever, I'll do that here. It's not like I'm doing anything embarrassing like moving trackers around. Hi, Dino Zoomies. Good afternoon, cuties. We take this off. We take that off. You guys can't see this bit at that. Okay. Hi, Noodles. Let's see. Update the title. Updated lurking. Updated outfit. Updating trackers. Go somewhere comfy. Adding. There one I haven't been to in a while. I haven't been to that one, like, city map. Skyline Pen. But now I'm looking at, do I want to go there? haven't been to Fort Duvet in ages. Oh, there. Friends. Drop port. Pins. No, anchor. No, behave. Pins. Pin 3. Portal. Glad sleeping isn't ranked anymore. I had a good night's sleep. I slept pretty well. I had a rough night. You know about that, Noodles. You made it a lot better. I was telling them about how you were my emotional support puppy last night. Have you guys ever actually, like, had a dog that does that? Music broken here? It sure is. Nope. Needed a moment to think. Of all of my dogs, one of them was too stupid to be an emotional support dog. Two of them were like not good at it, but they would recognize, oh, someone's sick and feels down, I just want to cuddle them. Oh god, hold on. Wrong pipe. Wrong pipe. Oh god, I took water and wrong pipe. Let me fix it by drinking more water. Okay. I didn't fix fucking pillows at all. Ugh. This here. This here. That here. Put it back there. Okay. Ugh. Ugh. It takes me so long to get comfy. Oh god. In one. That. Yeah. Also, this to world. Fuck that up. Ugh. Ugh. Well, shit, that hit the old dopamine spot for some reason. What, Noodles? You like being referred to as the emotional support puppy? No, I've had 4 dogs. One of them, too stupid to be a medicine dog. 2 of them, okay at it. They like cuddle, but like only for limited times. My first dog, Lucky, literally just like super intelligent and super motherly, always wanting to take care of everybody. If you were sick, this dog was just inseparable from you. Literally just wanted to be at your side, cuddle, just wanted you to like feel the warmth of their body just at all times. Never like pushing onto you, never like being needy themselves. It was like, yo, I can tell you're down and I just want to be here for you right now. I literally just want to take care of you and you need this right now. It's like, oh god. Lucky was literally a perfect dog. Lucky will forever be my like favorite pet that I ever had. I love all the others. I loved Lucky the most. I just do. I still have one of them. Jasmine is still alive, and I'll be like, yeah, I liked Lucky more. My parents say I'm fucked up for that. I don't know, man. It just did. I just woke up. Somewhat, the pair of them would be more softer, closer with someone when someone was sick. I remember. Oh god, it was an old Cartoon Network show. I don't remember the name of it, but it was about a boy who wanted to go to school, and his dog has so much separation anxiety that his dog decided to disguise itself as a human and also go to school with him. So the whole show was like the boy and his dog hiding his dog's identity as a dog and him just going to school as a dog, and everybody's like, oh yeah, he's just ugly. He just has a dog face. But nobody like thought he was actually a dog. And there was an episode where I think the kid's mom was the teacher also. Like his mom was literally the teacher, and there was an episode where she was sick, and so the dog was torn. He's like, I really want to go to school today, but our mom needs me. I have to be there as the medicine dog. It's very important for me to like be at her side while she's sick. And I was like, that's a thing? And then, I literally looked down at Lucky and I'm like, that is a fucking thing. My dog does that. Where did Ryan go? Did they AFK for a second?
I'm still here.
Okay.
Looking at screenshots.
Okay. I missed you yesterday, Ryan. I got back and you had headed out. I was like, no, but you have a lot of people to see, so I get it. For my notes, what do you guys think would be the appropriate price for me to put on PayPal? Or like a donation goal for the Giratina womb tattoo. I guess I should put it in Discord. It was brought to my attention yesterday by Noodles that somebody got a Giratina womb tattoo. Can I copy this? Open in browser, more, forward. Hi, Wolf. Wolf, you've been streaming so much lately. How many games did you play? Yes. Oh, I know what's happening. Wolf, how much would you have to be paid for the Giratina wolf tattoo? The Giratina wolf tattoo? The Giratina womb tattoo. I can't fucking copy this thing. Can I copy it here? Copy text. Let's try it this way. Paste. I think this is it. Yeah, there it is. There it is. It's in the memes channel. What do you guys think would be a fair price for the Giratina womb tattoo? That's wrong. Watering milk. I guess we're just not walking today. Read the fucking title. It says 5.1 miles. You actually, this motherfucker. Why? Wolf is so cute, Gur. I haven't slept yet. You haven't slept yet? Dude, how long have you been up? Oh, what? IRL or Avi? IRL. Straight up not doing that. That's wrong, Oku. God, Wolf is cute. I'd get one, but no one can afford the price tag. Yulind, you mean for VRC, right? Oh no, for VRC, I'm just gonna do it for free when I make a Pokemon avatar. If I ever make like a Pokemon trainer avatar, it's having the Giratina womb tattoo. It's gonna have the Giratina womb tattoo. It's gonna have the I sucked a Pokemon trainer behind the Pokemart t-shirt. And It's going to have the lanyard of Pokeballs that looks like anal beads. That's going to be the Yulind Pokemon trainer outfit. I woke up late. I stayed up late for my birthday party and I drank. Hell yeah. Yulind, the partner gift bag, had sunglasses in them. But they didn't say partner? So lame. Why have I supplied half the fit? Hold on. What do you mean supplied half the fit? The Pokemon trainer t-shirt came from me. You got that from me, Noodles. Get back to awesome conversations, I swear. Didn't I find that one and show you? A Pokeball lanyard looking like what? Like anal beads. Eventually, Secret, I want to have like a Pokemon trainer outfit. I'm killing you. I'm pretty sure I got that to you. We can go back in our DMs and check. When? Here's the problem, Sikaru. I have become very frustrated with I've become very frustrated with Kuronatu as a base model, and I want to switch. It took me a while to decide, but I basically was like, I'm gonna switch to Miltina. But then fucking Hobbit was like, honestly, you should just stay with Kuronatu and just learn how to like sculpt and blend shape stuff to Kuronatu. So now I'm like, oh, dude, I do really like Kuronatu. Do I do that? I think I still want to switch to Miltina. But I'm killing you instant death because I sent it to Jack. We both sent it to Jack. If you're already learning Blender, you may as well stay with this model. I'm not already learning Blender. I do want to learn... I want to learn texture stuff. I want to learn, like... I really want to learn, like, color modification better than what I did. I'm happy with what I did with the Jiangxi stuff, but, like, I think of the level of, like, color editing that Oku can do, and I'm like... I don't want to get to the, like, skill level that Oku is, but I want to get certainly better than what I have. And then I really want to learn like Oku glaze. There's a lot to glaze with Oku. Wow, that sentence has a lot of meanings. There's I would like to get better at texture edits, huh? Cuz he's like awesome, Wolf. He's like the person I go to for Uma stuff. He's really good at texture work. He taught me a lot of just avatar work in general. Oku is pretty cool, right? I mean, Ogu pretty. But if you still just want to slap on outfits and call it good, then yeah, defo go to Miltina. I think I want to just slap on outfits and go to Miltina. I want... Kuronatu has a big butt. I kind of want that Miltina bubble butt. That thing was like, whoa, look at that thing. Holy... I think it's just more modern and it will solve a lot of problems and make a lot of things easier to work with. Hi, Kumi. Miltina's just kind of the best though, unless you like to dance or need more one-to-one body tracking. I don't really need one-to-one body tracking. I hadn't thought about proportions. I had not thought about that, Hobbit. Or IK is really good, but some movements just get lost. Yeah, for you it's fine. So I'm wondering, like, what's that gonna look like? Obviously it'll look fine when I'm walking. But, like, with the stretches, is she gonna really struggle there? Oh. Because I wouldn't want to use Miltina if, like, let's say I'm doing toe touches and it just like crumples. For someone like Kyra who likes to dance, I'd recommend another model. Nah, she should be fine. Okay. I had a bunch of notes today. We talked about very few of them. Got the Oreo Reese's. I watched a video from a guy who basically, when he was going to college, he said, I want to go to college abroad because I'm never going to have like a period in my life where I can just live not in the US for an extended period of time. So he went to college in England. But after like 3 years of getting his degree, he was just like, I will do anything to not go back. And he's been in the UK for like 13 years now. And he's like, dude, the US sucks. I never want to go back. And he grew up like super southern, like, you know, deep south, USA #1. You ain't a person if you ain't got a gun. Like that type of American. And like, he's just like, I never want to go back. Please don't send me back. He did a video on like comparing what it's like living in the US to living in the UK and what it's been like living there for 13 years. And then he did a follow-up video. I haven't watched the follow-up video, but he had a follow-up video that was like, the comments from Americans, Evan Edinger, maybe? Hi, Nenelai. Dude visited a hospital for free once. Whoa, I'd love to see that video. I can go see if I can find it. I'm getting his second video recommended a lot. The thumbnail's like, some of the comments from Americans are crazy. And in the thumbnail, it's a comment that's like, I fucking hate having workers' rights or something. It's like, oh my god. It was a good watch. It's kind of, you know, it's obviously extremely biased and it lines up with my opinions already. So it's kind of like, I think workers' rights and everything is better in the UK. Yup, I'm reading this and he's saying everything I agree with. So it's a little bit of that, but I enjoyed watching it. There was, for anybody that hasn't heard about this, in California, the Marines did a live ammo firing demonstration. Workers have rights? Does that mean a right to have a job? JD Vance and some general were visiting a base in California. And as they were approaching, there was supposed to be a live ammunition demonstration. And it's not supposed to be live ammunition. This is like, you know, you use blanks or fireworks. And he's like, nope, we want real guns. So they used real guns. One of them exploded prematurely and damaged a bunch of cars on the freeway. And it's been a whole thing. It's been a whole debacle. It's... Holy... Yeah, in the video, someone says, yeah, you might not get shoot in Europe, but you'll just get stabbed instead. Typers are quoted. He points out that knife crime is also massively higher per capita in the US. In the video specifically, so he talks about that. It wasn't from the comments, but in the video I watched, he was like, a straw man argument that I constantly see is they've just replaced guns with knives. And he's like, I don't know what mental gymnastics you have to do to compare a weapon that's, you know, melee range to something that can kill dozens of people in seconds. There's no comparison. Also, the crime is just low. So it's a household item. You could say the same thing about like a broom or a baseball bat. Gun nerds exploding prematurely. Massive outage of online services. The WildStar. So there's actually WildStar news. The WildStar sound designer, the guy who made all of the music for the WildStar MMO all those years ago, he basically said, hey guys, NCSoft took down all the music from stuff like iTunes and Spotify, and so it's really hard to listen to the music in places now. This really bothered me because that was some of like my favorite work. So he recreated all of the music, but just a little legally distinct. It's technically not quite the same, but it's the same, right? And he put it all up on SoundCloud, which is like, ugh. I got so excited because I saw WildStar news, and it's still cool. It's still like really cool that this guy did it, but it's like, oh man, I can throw knives full auto with a range of 200 meters and 30 knife magazines. What do you mean? Never seen anyone do a drive-by knife killing in bad neighborhoods, throwing knives and killing people in their homes. They just replaced the guns with knives, though. The biggest news from yesterday. Well, maybe it's not the biggest news. The live artillery thing is kind of huge. The biggest news from yesterday. The fucking Louvre was robbed. Or I guess... is robbed the right word? What did I put in my notes? How did I write this down? No, I did put robbed. The Louvre for Americans, the fucking French museum, it was fucking burgled. Burgled if at night, robbed if daytime. Robbed then. They don't know. Hi, hamburger. They have not caught the people. They're confident they will catch him, but these two guys, I think they're thinking it's two guys. Basically, they showed up to the Louvre. They had a truck with a raised ladder in the back. Hi, Freya. One of the guys got out. Broke into the window on a sealed off room when they didn't have people there. Got into the room, stole 9 objects of like the French royal crown jewels, and then jumped down, and they escaped on scooters. And it was a whole like 7-minute process. Literally, they got there, 7 minutes, they were gone. They did drop a tiara that got damaged. LOL, the inside job on scooters. It is really funny that people are like, they escaped on fucking scooters. Yeah, they've just gotten away with it. The police in the museum are like, we're confident we'll catch them. But like at the same time, like this is a professional job. This was like not amateur hour. They knew exactly what they were doing. They had the specs, they had the strat. They were fucking like, this is a professional level heist. The Italian job. Wait, the French job. Ooh, get our. Hi, Yulind, my love. Hi, Freya. Again, they really need security for that museum. Wow, insane. Wow. The Italian. Yeah. It's like, I don't know if they're gonna catch him. It seems, on one hand, they're describing them. Gonna go nap, chow. Bye. On one hand, they're describing it as like, these are fucking professionals. On the other hand, they're like, we're gonna get them. We're confident. That movie deserves a rewatching. It'd be funnier if the scooters were like scooters. Huh? Scoot. I have seen it described as like motorbikes. Lime scooters. I have seen it described as like literal electric scooters. I don't know the details specifically. What I do know is like 7 minutes in and out, they went so fucking fast. They damaged one of the tiaras, the Vespa vagrancy. Holy shit. But yeah, I was reading this story and I was like, I should check how to pronounce that word. And so I looked it up, and it's like, if you're American, they say Louvre. If you're not American, it's Louvre. It needs to be kick scooters for maximum laugh potential. Hi, Frey. I fucking hate autocorrect. Not like I spelled lime, you stupid keyboard. I was very confused by the scooters were scooters. And I was like, huh? But like scooters was lime scooters. Gotcha. Oh, at home today. Those should specify. Went to work and they were like, oh, you're not on the schedule for the day. Bounce. That's so annoying. Well, I mean, maybe that's good. Maybe you got there and you're like, cool, day off. Nice. But I feel like that's fucking annoying when, like, you're on a schedule and then they change it and don't tell you. Who did that happen to recently? Somebody recently was like, I gotta go to work. And then they got on 5 minutes later. Like, they fucking changed the schedule and didn't tell me. Yes, glad to have one more day off after a week off. Okay. The closest I ever had that feeling was, it was a Monday, and I was like, man, another fucking week of work. I get dressed, breakfast, shave, all this stuff. I walk to work because I lived across the street, and as I'm getting there, there's no cars in the parking lot. And I'm like, uh-oh, that's not a good sign. I go up to the door, and there's nothing on the door. I bring out my phone, and I'm like, I literally just type into Google, holidays, and it's like, today is Labor Day, and I'm just like, God damn it, I went to work for nothing. And so I literally just walked back home, threw off all my work clothes, and just went back to bed for 2 hours. But that one was on me. That one was 100% my fault in not knowing Labor Day off the top of my head. It wasn't like, I was on a schedule. They took me off that schedule and didn't tell me. And then I get there and they're like, what are you doing here? You're not on the schedule. Oh, my bad. I forgot to message you. I'd be like grumpy over that. I should sleep. I've been awake since 6 p.m. yesterday. Yeah, go to bed. What are you doing awake? Goofball? I have a lot of small projects to work on today. I need to, I want to make a WoW video. I need to do blue Twitch editing. There's a few other small things that I could also do. But other than that, not too big of a day planned. Is that a good end time, though? I kind of feel like it is. Patreon? Not quite. Coffee. I'm watching a person which I admire greatly, his whole stream, because I really do this. But I just got here. Hi, Shere Khan. Don't worry, Shere Khan. Our favorite boy, Koyo, is going live and... Oh, he has classes. Oh, damn. Where do we go? Where do we... Oh! We can go to Shocky. She's still alive. I don't get to raid Shock Rail that often. He has finals, how could you? I know. Bye-bye, Yulind. Oh, I don't want to get up. I don't want to get up for this. I want to be turbo lazy. Flash raid. Shock rail. Good job today, Yuli, and every day. Thank you. Yulind initiated a raid. Perfect. I'm gonna take a nap. Thank you, everybody, for keeping me company. We did 5.1 miles today. We had 6% incline. Have a great nap. Yeah, I will. We're gonna go to Shock Rail. She's playing Super World. I don't think she was planning to play this game, but I think with the outage earlier, she just started, and it kind of looks like she's just having fun. No plans today. Maybe stuff tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know what Koyo's. I don't know what Kairo's plans are this week. No community day for Koyo on Wednesday. So, like, shit, my week's just open. That means I have no excuse, right? That means I have to do blue Twitch content every day. Not doing. I love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yup.